Welcome everybody to Drunkards and Dragons Misstrem episode 25. We left off last time. We had gone through this guy's dungeon after we killed the Drake. Went through this secret dungeon. Guy was a little crazy. We ended up saving him because he thought the war was still going on. And it wasn't. And then we headed to, what town did we go to?
You went back to Merc's Rest.
Yeah, to
That's the
Merc's
name of the
Rest.
town. You're in the Nine Lives Inn.
And we ran into some of the Dragonborn nobles, which is part of Enix's family. And apparently my father wants me to return.
Yeah.
And Enix...
You ran into somebody who worked for your father
Yeah.
who wanted to conscript you, but that's not allowed legally anymore.
So it's kind of where we left off, although we have this this guy with us. So we'll pick it up there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are in the tavern right now. Kind of busy, a little bit less busy because it's just late at night. And you just got back, and then, if I remember correctly, Brelholm said that he'll have a job for you, but he'll have more information in the morning.
Yep.
Yes.
Unless you guys have anything to do.
Nope.
No, I think...
Your rooms are over there in the corner. I actually cleared it out because I realized there was a room on the first floor that I could put you guys in. So,
Sweet.
unless there's anything to do, we'll just cut to the next morning.
I get the king size.
Yeah, no shit.
Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
I get the
Okay.
desk.
I get the desk.
There's
Guy's a
4
little
beds. There's
big.
another bed in the room.
Those are
That's a little
those...
big
not.
for a desk. You can share the bed with me.
There's
You're
2
right.
beds right there.
Say no more.
All right,
Nice.
I'll go in here. I don't know what they're doing in there. A bed's gonna
Comfy bed.
break.
It's a comfy bed.
Take people stuff.
Metal framed. We're good.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you guys.
Extra nuts.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head to bed? Anything you need to?
Ildren's just gonna... It's been a while. He's been out. He's gonna pray. Reach out to pay. Check in on things. Find him. He's still
Check
around.
on in.
Okay.
Enix is gonna try to figure out in his head why he thinks his dad is trying to get him to come back.
God, I gave that dude a name, and I cannot find it. No. Okay. I'm looking for that dude. Does anybody remember what I named that green dragonborn dude? I cannot find his name in my notes for some reason.
Olaf.
Hold on, let me see if I have it.
It was definitely Olaf. He likes warm hugs.
This is what happens when we take a break for a while.
Nope.
This was not his name, but I'm gonna name him as a Strand. As Strand.
Rixon by the... Looking for Rixon by the lake.
No, Rickson was the dude that you rescued, the orc dude.
I not have...
We're actually just gonna name him Rexer. 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 Because that's a cool name. Okay. Yeah, so you guys rest. No, okay. You guys rest. And then you wake up in the morning to the smell of sweet mead and breakfast meats as you hear the noise in the main room start to pick up as people start waking up. And of course, the being the only tavern in town, a lot of people head here. Yeah.
Wait,
What do you guys do? Rickson was the orc dude that you rescued from the dungeon.
Yeah.
well, did we deliver him? Is he safe?
Yes, he said he would give you your reward tomorrow, which is today.
Okay. Carry on.
I hate dealing with this family business. Right. That's why I left. I'm gonna go get some food.
I'll come with you.
Fix it. I'll meet you by the bar.
Hmm.
Children's gonna go out.
So there you see Brailhelm, and then you see the other big four-armed dude that sometimes is there and sometimes isn't.
Is the pianist sitting right here or no?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go play the piano.
Wait. Where? Sorry, where'd you say? Yes, they are sitting right there. My bad.
Well, I'm
You squished him.
play the piano.
Okay, well, you're not allowed on the stage. As soon as you try to go up to the stage, they say, sorry, this isn't a circus. No animals allowed.
I'll show you a circus. And I step on the stage.
Do you really step on the stage?
I start put my foot like towards the stage, like jokingly.
Okay. One of the... We'll say this dude. Hold on. Nope. Why is he on the other layer? Yeah, as you like try to step up. This dude's gonna step forward and be like, "Hey, yeah, sorry. This is I don't know if you know how this works, but usually you have to like schedule a performance, and we're scheduled all day because nobody else."
I could outperform you any day.
Oh, really? What instrument do you play?
All of them. Give me an instrument. I'll play it right here.
Okay, he digs through
Today
and he
is the
hands you a
first
harmonica.
day of the rest of your life.
He's like, "Come on, play if you're so good."
Okay, I play hot cross buns.
Okay. If I remember correctly, I don't think you know an instrument.
Today is the
Roll a
first day
performance
of
check
the
with
rest
this.
of your life.
Oh, what that? Just I'm doing the sheet. Okay. That's
With
right.
disadvantage.
I know. I was doing it bad. Damn it. 6.
Yeah, so you play the harmonica, and being a Luxodon, you can't really get the right airflow between your trunk and your mouth. Like those are like it throws you off, and you're not able to produce a good sound. And it sounds like everybody like starts to look as the notes are all like you're blowing like multiple of them at the same time, but they don't sound in key. And it just doesn't turn out that well.
You know what?
And
That's cheating. Give me 2 harmonicas. I need one for my nose.
I only have
and
one
my-
harmonica because you're only supposed to play one at a time.
Well, be an elephant next time and try playing 2. I can play 2. I got this. Give me 2.
No, how about you just get off the stage? You're obviously not meant to perform. I think you've embarrassed yourself enough.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just getting started.
He goes and tries to take the harmonica back.
I put it. I have it on my trunk. I started doing like this with it. Like, moving around.
Okay, make an opposing dex check. Just make a
What
dexterity
dex
check. A
Dexterity.
dexterity check. Oh, he rolled a.
Put the mic closer to your mouth.
I can't go much closer.
There you go.
Make a.
You got-
dexterity.
Just eat it. Eat it up.
just- Turn it so
Num
it's
nums.
faced in.
Yeah, make a dex check. Oh, he's lagging.
Thought he was fixing that.
He was supposed to. Well, he rolled a natural 1, so you win. Yeah. As you put it on your trunk, it kind of whips around, and you go like, even though you're not on the stage, your trunk reaches above this stage, and like above his height, and he can't reach it. He rolled a natural 1, and then he ends up falling off the stage. So he tries to catch it.
I look at him. Looks like you need to work on your acrobatic skills.
Yeah, well, I'm not a dancer. I'm a
instruments
musician.
all
As he
day.
stands up, and he's like, "Just give me the harmonica. You're causing enough of a ruckus."
Alright, I pull out a fake harmonica.
You do not have a fake
I made it
harmonica.
of clay. Damn it.
You
Okay,
don't have
fine,
one.
I got a harmonica.
Also, I
I'll be
think that's an
tingled.
ocarina. That's just a harmonica made out of clay. Is an ocarina.
I'll be tingled, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Get out of here, you elephant. Gosh, I think the stable's outside if you want to find people that are more like you.
I blow my trunk. I can't make a horn right now because I'm dyslexic, but you know, it's okay.
Yeah. You guys all just watched that happen, I assume.
Enoch said, I didn't know this was breakfast and a show.
Yeah.
I'm
Realm kind
pretty
of speaks to this.
entertained.
You guys are an interesting group.
Enoch
to say
shows,
the least.
you should have let the elephant play. The best thing I've heard since I've been here.
I'm gonna flick him a peanut. Be like, for your services, sir.
Yes, I love nuts. I go nuts for nuts.
Oh, yeah. You see, Brelhelm is sitting there, and he's like, "So about that job I offered yesterday, we have a with the war effort, we haven't had a lot of guards to spare, and recently we've had a family near the edge of the Zelud Woods go missing. So if you could investigate their house and then find out where they went."
Yes,
Missing family members or missing families, especially near the Zelud Woods, are never a good sign, and we just haven't been able to spare the manpower to investigate it. But we would be able to reward you for it.
Yes, well, Joe Paylor will help us find him. I mean, missing persons seems to be one of our specialties, actually.
If it was one person, we would handle it, but it seems to be the entire family hasn't been seen recently.
How many in this family?
There are 3. It's Emma, Jonas, and their daughter Tara. And wait, no, 4, and their son Frederick. I forgot about that.
Sounds terrible. I knew a Frederick once.
They were
Back in my days.
not a poor family, more on the well-off side. So another reason their disappearance sparks interest.
I
Who-
see.
Who do you think would have interest in them being gone? Who benefits?
No, we do not know. It could be anything. It could just be somebody kidnapping a family for ransom. But as far as we know, they have no connections to anybody else.
Where is their house located?
Near the edge of town, towards the Zelud Woods. He
I
gives
see
you a
what's
specific
up there.
address. I just don't have like.
Pillsbury Lane. I got you.
Enoch's gonna be like, "Hey, what about our friend over there, the Dark Elf? What do we?"
He kind of goes, "I don't know. What about him?"
What do you know about him?
There are many Dark Elves, if I remember correctly. He's part of the Crescent Swords, which is a mercenary group that exists in the world.
We know them.
Well, you're bright. You know a lot.
I work for the king. I'm supposed to know a lot.
There are a lot of dark elves, and the Crescent Swords exist in this world.
Dark Elves are allowed in Merc's Rest. I don't know.
Information I could have figured out on my own. Just asking.
Well, you weren't really asking specifics. If you want, I don't know him personally. You could go talk to him. I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, we know him well.
Then I don't know why you're asking me about him.
Just wondered if he was wanted, if they were in good standing, if he likes jelly with his peanut butter sandwiches.
The crystal crown or the platinum crown does not deal with mercenary groups that often.
Okay, well, just us then. We're not really mercenaries. We're missing person finders.
I said we don't deal with them often. This is obviously an
We're
exception.
private eyes.
Yeah,
Wartime calls for difficult measures.
What do you know of the Blue Dragonborn?
You mean the green one?
No. The Blue Dragonborn. My
What?
family.
Oh, what do I know specifically about
My
the blue
father.
the Dragon Nobles have been part of the Platinum Crown for a while now. It's kind of a fickle relationship, and some say it might break off soon, but hopefully it doesn't, because that would suck.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What specific do you want to know that you don't already know, being part of the family?
I've been gone for a while. Got away from all that politics bullshit, and apparently they're trying to drag me back in.
Our relationships have been fickle recently, as you can see from yesterday's interaction.
Yeah, I saw that. All right.
So,
Anything I should be aware of on your end? I can warn them about.
there's a war going on, but I think they know about that.
And you reading off the current events? I mean,
Yes.
yeah. All right. You're obviously not the information person of the. You're good at your job. Is what I'm saying.
To be honest, I don't know much more you want from me.
Nothing. Nope. We'll go find your family.
It's not my family. It is a citizen's family.
See, that's why you're having issues with Dragonborn. All Dragonborn are my family. When I say that, it should be your family. They're assholes,
Look.
but they're still family.
I'm a head. I don't know if you know my position, but I'm heads of the Crownsmen, which is the city guard. I don't really know. I'm not an information broker. If you want information, you should ask. Seek out the bird cages.
Yeah. I will
If
go.
that's what you want information.
We'll go talk to some birds. Right. He's.
If you need information, seek out the bird cages. There are other groups that I've heard of that can get you information. I am not one of them.
Yes. I wanted to know what was going on right now in front of me at this bar. I'd ask you. Mr. Obvious.
Well, if you find any information on that family, please report it to me. Or if you find the family, that'd be even better.
Yes, that is what we do. We find people.
If you have any questions about anything, if you find something and you need answers to questions, ask.
Yeah.
Other than
I'm
that,
gonna walk
you're... Okay.
We'll finish up our food.
Hey, that's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Yep. Hey. Unless there's anything else you can do, we can head over to that map. And you guys are actually right over there. Okay. I need who has the highest passive perception? 15.
Not me, said the flea.
11.
13. Hey, I need
Mine's 12.
Ildrin to make a perception check.
Sir.
Oh,
22.
damn. Hey, 1 second.
Damn, because I saw it right away. I spy my 2 eyes.
Your 2 eyes?
You notice that Dragonborn that was talking yesterday, the green one, is still here. As you see him kind of like over there near the tents, kind of talking to some other Dragonborn that appear to have set up camp in the city or in the town. Just so you know. You see that.
I hit Enix.
What are you guys doing?
I hit Enix. I'm like, hey, there's your buddy. Gonna look over. Is he with just another green?
He's with. There's a few colors actually. Of multiple others. See a red, a white, a gold, and a bronze.
Hmm.
So, which is kind of interesting because usually they stick. Like the noble houses will interact with each other, but not as far as you know to the 6 9. So the fact that there's multiple colors interacting with each other like that, it's interesting.
Well, I say we should get going before I get dragged into that.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
I think it's best we try to avoid them. We'll head out to the.
Okay.
I say we go investigate this house. That's what I say.
So you head there right now?
Yeah, apparently. What's the bullet's name again?
Spike.
Oh yeah, Spike. Like Spike was riding you there for a little bit.
And I can't get myself on top of him. It only goes under.
No, here.
He takes priority. There we go.
Okay, on your way there, you are stopped by a familiar half elf named Elise. This is the one that gave you the mission to find Rickson.
Hello.
She stops you and she goes, "Oh, hello. It is me, Elise. I see Rickson came to me yesterday. I saw that you found him, and I heard that you rescued him from a quite tricky situation."
I mean, I don't know what you mean by tricky, but
Well, he was inside of a dungeon controlled by an evil undead dude, and there was a dragon.
yeah, that's I guess. It wasn't tricky. He wasn't very bright. We killed the dragon, and then the skeleton dude was with us, right?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
doesn't know
Skeleton
that.
dude's in.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he does. She doesn't know.
yeah. Well, the guy he ended up being a nice guy and let him go.
Well, that's good. I have made this, and she pulls out a potion. It's kind of like a healing potion, but a little bit. It doesn't really. It does heal you. It will be very useful. It's very potent. Let's say it's like a healing
Use
potion.
your
That's very
words.
potent. Sorry, it's the first time I made something like this, and she hands it out. If anybody wants to take it. Who
You
wants
see
to take it?
Elephant Tusk come out of nowhere and just grab the potion and pull it back in slowly.
So you take it. It's basically it's like a greater restoration combined with a full heal. So it
A
will
full
cure
heal,
you
what
of
do you
any
mean?
disease, any poison, and it will heal you to full.
Nice.
Damn,
But
a
it's one
full heal?
use. Yeah, it's pretty strong, but it's one.
Were we calling this potion overpowered shit?
Just call it a potion of greater restoration and full heal.
I'm just calling it overpowered potion.
So
Full.
it could do a lot of stuff. It can do whatever greater restoration can do, and it can heal you to full.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
But it can only be used once. Let's see if I
Can't
regret
most
giving you
potions
that.
only be used for once?
Yeah. As in, there's only enough for one use, so you can't like
Oh, I
divide
see.
it up.
I got you. I got you. I
She
was
says,
confused for
"I
a
hope that
second.
suffices as a good enough reward. We've been working on it for a while, and it's kind of like a trial experiment to see if we could even make something like it. But I felt it was a worthwhile reward for what you did for our friend Rickson."
Yes, and I believe you gave it to the right person who probably used it the most.
Well, we'll be at the tent of the healers of the old gods if you need anything else. If you need any healing, you're always welcome there. Or if somebody, heaven forbid, dies, we could help with that too. So
We haven't had that happen in a while, so
that's good. Let's hope you don't need us, but we'll be over there. And she heads off unless any of you.
I think we're good.
So the Zeldud Woods is kind of like over there. Imagine a woods on that map, but it's not on the map. But it's like right over there. So the house is going to be this one. Hold on, let me get the horse off of. There we go. Now you're on the horse, and the horse isn't on you.
Bye, horse.
Okay, there you
Hello, horse. There it is.
So heading
Hi,
over
horse.
to the house.
Oh, see?
Over there.
Imagine this horse's back muscles.
So walking up, you see a rather large, almost mansion house. It's a one-story house.
It's black.
You see that it kind of has like a. Is
I
it?
see nothing. Dog,
Oh,
this.
It's like I'm Stevie Wonder.
It's a beautiful house.
Who painted this house? It's very black.
They're feeling a
This is
little
the
gothy
opposite
this
of the
year.
White House.
Anubis, do you see stuff? No.
Yep.
I have to do that to everybody. Hold on. You guys are gonna see stuff one by one.
Step by step.
I see a front gate.
A front gate. Oh, I thought making a song. My bad.
Sorry.
I see a horse cart.
Alright. Everybody should be able to
Horse
see stuff
with
now.
a box. Go to the well.
So walking up, you see a rather large house with there's the stable right there that
Oh.
seems to have its doors open,
Goodbye, horse.
and
Okay. My home! I made it!
Ah.
Wait. I can't get in the stable. There we go. I made it my home.
okay. What do you guys do? You guys see a large house.
We'll go to
I'm
the.
gonna
Go to
leave
the
Spike outside.
I
Phoenix
was about
will
to say,
go
you bringing in.
look in the
Oh,
stable.
he's not the right size.
And move around the house. Do a little perimeter sweep.
Okay.
Where's-
Make a perception check.
Six. I don't see Jack.
Yeah, so you notice that there's no interior light, like any candles or anything that you can see lit. There's the front doors down here, but the way you guys entered is through the top right, top left. But the front door is technically down there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna circle back around and say, doesn't look like there's any lights on.
Interesting. This is. Does it look like there were any animals in the stable anytime soon? Anytime
Make
recently?
a investigation check.
What's back here?
Ben?
Alright. There are tracks, as if there was maybe some horse tracks. Other than that, there's no horses around right now. Well,
I found a TV. Just kidding.
so you walk inside. So that is like kind of like the stable, the barn area, and then this is more of like a storage room that
What is
has
this?
kind of like like a forge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
It's,
it feel warm at all, or is it just cold?
It does not feel warm. There's light on the map, but it's not warm.
Okay.
It hasn't been used in a while, from what you can tell.
It looks like this whole
It's
place
cold.
is. Looks like this whole place just been left open. I assume they meant to come back shortly.
So that room is like a pantry room. Walking in there, you see, you kind of like smell like that old stale flour smell. And looking around, you see assortments of food. There's bags of rice, bags of grain.
Does anything look like rushed at all or left undone?
Make an investigation check.
20.
You do notice that there appears to be there's kind of like flour and stuff spilled on the floor. You notice that there appears to be like drag marks that lead from like this room out to that room, like something was being dragged.
Okay. I inform the group.
It's a good eye.
Moving in.
That room is like a kitchen room where food is prepared.
Okay, let's move into this room.
What's
Staircase.
Kind
This
of
is
all,
the main hall.
let's all,
The staircase leads downstairs. It looks like it leads upstairs, but it leads downstairs.
let's all
This
stick
is the
together.
front door, right? That's the
Yeah.
front. Or no, that's
So
the
no,
back
that's
door.
a back door.
And it's open.
Yes.
Looks like this door was left open.
Are you Bloodhound from Apex? Now you just tag stuff.
Stick with the group.
Yeah, stop wandering off.
Yeah, I know everybody's like running everywhere.
I said we stick together. Where Does it look like anything was drugged through this hallway here where we're at?
Make an investigation check.
Any blood or anything?
Do we spot anything awry?
18.
Yeah, you do see very, very faint, like, drag marks as if something was dragged. These would lead from this room. This room right here.
Okay, let's follow
These
the trail. Can I try to open it?
Yeah, sure. It opens. That door is unlocked.
Well, let's go through.
As you kind of just push on it open because it wasn't really latched. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this. There it is.
There we go. It's a little budged. All right.
We get it. You're from outside. They don't have doors outside.
So that appears to be a bedroom.
Bedroom. And does it look like a kid's room or like the master suite? Or
This one looks like a
guest
child's
room.
room.
Child's room. Okay. Anything look mysteriously awry in here?
Make an investigation check. What are you looking for specifically?
Like open drawers, anything that looks out of place.
Nat 20.
Hey.
He sees everything.
You do see the bed is kind of disturbed. It was never made. You see that like there was somebody sitting at like the table. There's a bunch of stuff that's like pushed off, almost as if like, and the chair is like knocked back, like they were sitting in the chair and then something came in that they didn't expect, and so they like stood up shockingly, and then the carpet's bunched up as if something was dragged.
Looks like there was a stumble in here.
Yeah. Doesn't appear to be a struggle. You don't see any like blood or anything like that, but
Somebody was concerned.
Yeah, sure looks like it is. Good eye, Anubis.
Thank you.
he's like
Turns into like Sherlock Holmes. There was just replaying it on his head.
just numbers start flying around his head. Just
Is there any like flowers or anything in this house? Anything on the windowsills or anything?
In that room? Yeah, there's a few like plants.
Where's it at? Like over here on the window? Or
Like
something?
decorating. There's some throughout the entire house, but in that room, there's kind of like decorating the desk. There's one on the desk, one on the table.
I'm gonna go up to it.
You do that.
Hello, little friend. Can you tell me what happened here?
Speaking of plants.
Nice.
Okay. Hold on, I have to think the intelligence of a plant. See the plant that goes, hello, what's your name?
I am Anubis, my friend. And yours?
I don't know. This is a new thing to me. Plants don't really name themselves.
That's all right. We'll call you Spriggan.
Spriggan, that's a cool name.
What happened here? Do you remember much?
Well, I remember that there was the dude that usually there's like a kid. He usually is in here all the time. And then something opened the door and it was like really dark and it was like shadowy, and then the person stopped moving, and then that thing dragged it away.
Okay. Well, thank you, little friend. I appreciate the information.
Descriptive as you're gonna get with.
I'm gonna walk to the kitchen, bring back a little water, and pour it on it for him.
It likes that.
There you are, friend. Thank you. As you guys see me just chatting to a plant.
Yeah, you see him start like talking.
Shadowy figure.
Apparently he's missing the outdoors a little bit. Keep him inside too long. He's been in, 5 minutes? He's already talking to plants. Well, to each his own. Let's move on. Did the plant look like it was dying? Like it hadn't been fed in a while?
Maybe like it hadn't been watered too recently, but nothing like more than a week.
It wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say let's check out downstairs. Or over there. There's more house? Oh, there's more
Yes.
house. Okay, let's continue up here then. I follow Eldrin.
Right into here.
So
This
we'll
is
get back on that map.
like a big dining room.
Hmm.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Very
So there, you
large.
saw you passed through 2 closed doors. There were 2 closed doors back there, just so you know.
oh yeah,
Okay.
we'll check that. We'll check the doors then. That are here.
Oh yeah.
Before we,
Which door do you check?
I can't tell. This one. Is there a door
There's
down?
yeah, that's a door.
Yeah, we'll go there. Enix will
Alright.
check it. So,
You open up that one, and it leads to like a storage closet. This one doesn't really have food in it. This has more like coat closet and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just some barrels.
all right, Enix is gonna like try to not be too conspicuous, and he's gonna search the room.
Are you looking for anything specific?
Valuables.
What was the total on that roll?
14.
14.
You find a nice like copper necklace in one of the pockets of the coats.
Is it just a?
It's like a copper chain with like a copper like medallion that has like a gem in it. Probably not worth too much, but it's valuable.
Gonna sneak it into his pocket.
You do that.
From that
And there's
pocket.
another one right over here.
Let's try the other door.
Opening the other door. Yeah, this is an interesting. Not a lot of the doors are locked. That one is
Which one?
a restaurant.
Where is it? This one?
Appears to be a bathroom.
And I close the door real quick. Been a minute here. And wash the hands, and okay. Yeah, just a bathroom in there.
Yeah, so that appears to be a dining room in there.
Any food or anything on the tables? Just
No,
barren?
this one has not been set up for food.
Okay. What about this little family room?
Yeah, that's like a study, living room ish.
Okay. Fireplace?
Fireplace is not lit. It does appear to have been like
Is there wood in there? Charred wood or anything?
yeah, like it was lit and then never put out. And you do see
Can
like some broken chairs over here.
I'll put my hand in it. Does it feel anything warm at all at the very bottom of the embers or anything?
Nope.
Stone cold?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is this a door down here?
Yeah, that's the front door.
Okay.
My way out.
Is it
Alright.
is it locked from this side?
Yes.
So back door was open, front door's locked, stables left open. Shadowy figure pulled the kid out, looking like it was a surprise attack.
That's
Also, I forgot to mention this is kind of important. There's a table that appears to be blocking the entrance to the basement.
Oh, well.
I forgot.
Throw the table
Yeah,
out of the
easily
way.
enough. It's like not set up. The table's like a smaller, kind of like a side table. But you don't even have to make a check because you're big. You can just move it.
I'm a move down the stairs then. This way, fellas. Fillers.
Well, let me copy all of you.
I am going to make a little flame in my hand to light the way here down this dark staircase.
You enter through here. This way.
It's a pretty big room.
big basement.
Yeah. Okay. Does I'm gonna do an investigation check for anything suspicious. 10.
What are you looking for specifically?
Any like things knocked over or placed in odd positioning?
Hey, hold on, let me get rid of the table that I brought down here. You notice this floor is kind of dirty, so a lot of the tracks are like covered in dust. But it does you see similar drag marks with that from this room and from that room.
Okay, I'm gonna check this corner room real quick.
What is another bedroom? She walk you to it. This one though appears to be like kind of almost like a main bedroom.
And then this one's another kid's room.
That one is yes, another kid's room. If I can find out, there we go. Open the door.
So the son stays upstairs alone, and the little girl sleeps down by the parents. Does the master bedroom look like it has anything intensely knocked over or?
So the cabinet is open over there. Do you notice it appears that a bunch of the clothes were like lifted and like they put out a lot of the clothes that were folded and then they grabbed something that was under them is what it looks like they were going. So you don't know what it was, but
Okay.
Is this the chest right here at the end of the bed?
yes,
that what
it's
that
not really a chest, it's a footlocker, kind of.
Alright, I'm gonna look in the foot locker.
You find clothes and various other things.
Phoenix
What are
is
various
open it.
other things?
Like clothes, shoes, pants, stuff like that.
Does this
Gowns.
look like it's been knocked over? Or is this just
That's like extra furniture and stuff that appears to have been broken, but
Storage.
might just be like, yeah, storage.
this a crate or something?
Yeah. So you see crates, you see wood here used for fire, like general storage. You see there's a door over here, and then there's a door right there. Hold on, let me go. There's a door right there and a door over here.
Okay, I'm gonna try the door by the stairs.
Anubis is just flying around.
I'm just in a speedy mentality. Just...
You open that door, it leads to another bath.
Okay, 1 second.
Phoenix is gonna check this one.
Is there water in the
Okay.
bathtub?
That one is locked.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay, roll an investigation check. There is water in the bath.
Is it,
It
does
is
it look
clean.
dirty or clean? Clean?
It is clean. It's a little bit like dust. On the top,
Dusted,
but other
yeah,
than that, it's
okay.
clean.
16.
It is not trapped, but it is locked.
I will.
My way out.
I will.
What's he doing over there? Oh,
26.
Easily enough, yeah. You pick the lock open and you open it up.
well done, friend.
Good day.
And you
I'll
see
let
that
you
there's
go
somebody hiding in the
first.
corner because I did not roll good on their stealth.
Okay, we're at.
Hold on, let me get on the. There he is. You see a man hiding in the corner, and he appears to be holding a blade, and he seems to think that he is hidden, but you have seen him because he rolled a 5.
All right, I will pull out my short sword and say, "What are you afraid of?"
You see that he's kind of startled, and he looks over and he says, "Are you the creature?"
I am a.
He's kind of pointing the blade at you. So he like looks around. He's hiding behind these boxes, and he kind of is like reaching around looking.
That seems racist. I think. I am Dragonborn.
Make a persuasion check.
I kind of look. Somebody's in here. Kind of whisper that out.
I'll move in a little bit.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Now, what are you doing hiding back there?
He kind of doesn't put the blade down. He's still pointing it at you, and he goes, "It broke in and it stole them, it petrified them with shadow, and then took them."
I'm just gonna walk right up to him, take the blade out of his hand.
Okay, roll a strength check, and he'll roll a dexterity check.
Phoenix is gonna put his.
You go to grab the blade, and you grab the blade, and then he pulls it, and you take 2 points of slashing damage as he cuts you with the blade. More though by like accident than it is on purpose.
Okay, now I'm picking him up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a save. Sorry.
Yeah. Roll a strength check if you want to grapple him. Oh, you rolled average. Yeah, you rolled a 10.
Okay, I pick him up.
Easily enough, you just put your arms around him and pick him up. And he goes, No, I don't want to be taken. Please don't. You already took
Come
them.
here. Come on. I take him out to the outside so we can see him a little better.
He looks to be an older man, which you assume is probably the father.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit. He looks kind of disheveled,
Do you remember
and
what
like he's been down here. His name is. Hold on, I'm looking for it.
their last name again?
Right there. The father was Jonas.
Jonas, I assume.
Yes. You kind of say, "Oh yes, my name is Jonas. How do you know that?
We have been sent to help you, to help find your family.
You're not with the creature."
We don't know what creature you are talking about.
It was she was tall and she used magic to petrify them.
You mean scare them stiff, per se?
He says petrify them.
Hmm. You said a woman?
I think it was. She wore a tattered black dress. She was like a being made of shadow.
Hmm. Well, I haven't found any shadows yet, but must say light might hurt them.
Yeah. Well,
Roll a nature check. Oh, who would know about them? Who's been in Avrantheran the longest? Enix, right?
Yeah, probably.
Roll a nature check. Because I don't think Ildren would not have heard of. Okay, nature. Okay.
16.
You've heard of there used to be there was a big hunt led a long time ago by an elf that you've met named, hold on, let me see, what was his name? Elgoth, if I remember correctly, was his name. Yeah, Elgoth Widdendale, who you've met him. He works for the council. He led a hunt against these creatures known as night witches, which are basically like hags but worse. And they were like a really big problem, and so he formed ways to hunt them and ended up hunting most of them to extinction. But they can still be formed because the way they're made is basically like like a hag coven forms into one creature, so that's why they're extremely dangerous. But they're also rare because usually you don't get hag covens that do that a lot. And so he hunted most of them to extinction. But you've heard of them being able to petrify people with shadow and then take them. So sounds a lot like it.
I've heard of something. It's
They're extremely dangerous. Very dangerous. For this reason.
I mean, it would take all of us to go get her. That's what I'm saying. I mean, an elf did it once. Pretty much.
He did it with large groups. He organized a hunt with a bunch of other people. Wasn't just him alone.
I mean, you know, all I can say is if an elf can do it, Dragonborn and his group can do it. I think we can save her. Yeah, your family. Who did she take?
They took out my son and daughter and wife.
Do I know if they would eat the people or?
I'm gonna set him down now. I'm just kidding.
They would use. You don't know what they would do with them.
Enix is gonna be like, well.
You don't know enough about them to know that. You just know that they exist.
Right. He's gonna. That's just what came to his mind. If she hasn't eaten them yet, we'll find them. And even if she has, we'll cut her open and find them.
Nothing to worry about, Bubba. We got the best on the case. I slap him on the back a little bit.
He still seems pretty shaken.
Wait, why did they take you if you're still here?
I was able to hide. I ran to the basement.
Aren't you the man of the house?
Yes, she broke into my bedroom and I grabbed the sword, but when I turned around, she was already gone.
So you're a pansy, eh?
But you saw them. But you saw them get petrified.
Yes, I saw my wife turn to shadow. I didn't petrify me. I was able to shake it off. But my wife was
Do
not
an
able to.
instinct check or
Insight.
whatever. Insight. Yeah, whatever.
Alright.
Whatever it's called.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Mm.
Swear on the Bible.
Are you hurt at all?
I do not think so.
How many days ago they go missing?
I don't know. I haven't slept since. He does look pretty, like, fucking out of it.
I'll wind back my fist or just knock him out.
No, we don't let him punch.
Okay, fine.
He looks pretty disheveled. You don't know.
Aren't you a paladin?
Yeah.
I bless you from my god, who is
I bless you,
I'm a
Tom.
confused paladin.
the god of
I
knockouts.
send you to the Lord.
Meets your maker. Bah!
Rest, says the Lord.
Yeah, rest, Topbach.
I mean, I do know sleep. I could just be like, hey, go to sleep, little boy. And just leave. But
But you should probably not stay here by yourself. You should head back to town. Stay with.
I don't know.
Lock this
She
place up.
could come back.
Take one of the rooms that we have prepared at the inn.
Apparently, if she comes back, you're just gonna run and hide in the basement again. So I'm sure you're safe. Like my family, I mean, I would have. And it's just gonna start walking off. I can't believe we're gonna have to go save this guy because he's too big of a puss to fight for himself.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys just leave him in the basement?
Ildren stays with him.
Swoop.
I would have fought her, but she broke into the room and I grabbed the sword, and when I turned around, she was gone. And so was my wife.
When was the last time you went to the church? The last time you prayed to Pelagus?
I've been praying a lot since that happened. I know I haven't been a faithful man, but I thought they could help me. I thought that's the only reason I lived.
Well, maybe that is why we are here then. Pelagus, as you know him, has sent us here to help you and rescue your family. So we will do our best. But I agree with them. You should probably not stay here. You should lock this up and get somewhere safe until we can deal with this problem.
I will try. That's what he says.
All right, he's gonna do an insight check. Won't really.
Yeah.
9. Plus
He's
6.
telling the truth. He does seem like shaken up and really tired, and looks like he hasn't slept for days.
You seem like an honest man.
has it been enough time that I can do this?
You haven't,
check or
no.
Okay.
You can't just be like, oh, has it been 5 minutes? I'm gonna do another one to see if I can make it work now.
I just thought I'd ask. Gosh, don't be so rude.
So what do you guys do?
Bloody Winka.
I'm upstairs.
Hey.
I'm mad.
Enix is going with him. Enix is. I don't. What kind of
Why
man?
should everybody just be a level 7 adventurer that can kill anything that fights?
Well, you know,
Should have died. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if it was my wife, I'm assuming. If it was my wife, though, she probably would have just defended me. But. I don't know.
I know you're a scaredy cat. Let's go.
Does everybody head upstairs?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
concerned for the guy. I'm like, really, dude,
Is
you
he
need
just gonna
to.
stay in the basement?
Well, you guys walk upstairs. He doesn't leave the basement.
No, Ildren's with them. He tells them you
Oh.
should come with us. We'll pray for you.
Make a persuasion check.
You bring him, he's your problem. I say as I'm walking away.
20.
Yeah. He's like, I guess, yeah, since you're here, it can't be dangerous, and he'll follow you upstairs.
Okay.
guys go back to the first floor. He
You
kind of like looks around nervously as he goes back upstairs, still holding the sword. But
Dripping with my blood.
you grab the sword and then cut yourself on it, basically.
Yeah, well.
He's kind of like looking around nervously. He like, I heard a strange noise and then a scream, and that's when I went to grab the blade, and then the door opened. He's kind of like looking around. He points in this direction, like out there, which that door kind of leads towards the Zalud Woods. And he goes, I think they went back there.
Let's see if we can find any breadcrumbs.
What do you want me to do? I don't want to follow you.
No, you should head into town immediately.
Where should I go into town?
Go see. What's his name?
Bralhelm?
Brelhelm. You may find him in the tavern. He actually sent us here to find you.
Bralhelm. Okay, I will do that. And he kind of walks.
Let him know that we sent you.
And he heads out, and you hear the door open and then close as he walks away.
All right. I'm looking for tracks or signs of movement through this forest entrance.
Hey, make a investigation check.
12.
12. Oh, you do see very slight drag marks that appear to go into the Zalud Woods.
Looks like there might be some tracks this way. Start moving into the woods.
All right. Let me paste you guys. Oh, that's too big. Hold on one second.
Come on, Spike.
Who's
Hop on
leading
him.
the way?
I am. Duh.
Anubis is the woodland dweller.
All right. So you guys are at Mark's Rest. Yeah, so you head out into the Zalud Woods. You guys know the Zalud Woods are an enchanted woods. Very dangerous to be in.
I did not transfer that way. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I'm here.
They say that it's ever changing. Like you can go into the Zalud Woods and then like be lost there for years. So keep that in mind. Okay. Make a survival 11. Okay. So you start walking into the Zalud Woods.
Enix is gonna mark trees for a direction we're going.
Okay. Make a
It is good to know.
survival check.
$14.
14. Yeah. So you start marking trees as you keep walking. Who's keeping watch as you guys are walking?
A tomb.
Make a perception check, Atum. Okay, 12.
There you go. Do I smell anything weird?
Make a perception check with advantage because you have advantage on.
Why turn it off? Why do you have it off?
Make a perception check with advantage. Atum. He has a silent spellcaster himself.
It's become a mute.
As you're walking through the forest, you start to sniff around, and
Really smelly.
how would you describe what they smell like? You smell what almost appears to smell like goat, I guess you could say.
Goat.
And then everybody hears the sound of a faint, almost like a ukulele being played.
Goats and ukuleles. Phoenix, scout ahead.
Phoenix is gonna kind of go in the direction of the sound.
Make a stealth check.
Good at those.
That's why I sent you there.
26.
26. Hold on, let me look up something.
Well, back to reality.
Whoop, there goes gravity.
Oh, there goes Rabbit. He choked. He's so...
yeah. So
pumped up.
you sneak off and you see sitting almost on a log. Yeah, they're sitting on like a tree stump that they have seemed to carve into a little seat. You see a satyr or what are they called? Satyr. I forgot how to pronounce them.
Satyr?
Satyrs.
Satyrs.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You see it's a human. Appears to be wearing. It's a human, kind of like a pudgy belly, almost like a beer belly with the goat legs. He's wearing a vest and he appears to be playing a ukulele, and he seems to be kind of like humming a song to himself.
Hmm.
I asked him if he's looking for a group because we
Okay.
have the circus going around
Okay,
town.
well, you're not there.
You're not there.
Oh, damn. I smelled something though.
Yeah, you did, but then you didn't do anything after that. So,
Smelt
I
the
was being
goats.
distracted.
Is it just him?
make a perception check.
$13.
Looking around, you just see him. And he's just like humming to himself. He's like ha ha ha, as he's playing on his ukulele.
Do I know if these are typically good creatures?
Make a nature check. Would that be nature? Make
Yeah.
sure. You don't know. If they're kind of like humans, like you could meet a good one, you could meet an evil one. You don't know. They're fae.
Yeah.
So you also know they're not found. You do know that they're not found on this plane. They're usually found in the Feywild,
All right.
which you guys are not on. You guys are on the material plane. That's why, you know.
He is going to go all the way up to him. Right behind him.
Okay, you're able with that 26 or whatever. Yeah, 26. You're able to sneak up all the way up to him. He doesn't even notice you. He's kind of like has his eyes closed and he's just bobbing his head like side to side as he plays.
What is he playing?
He's playing a ukulele. What essentially is a ukulele, and he just appears to be humming to himself.
Hey. I'm gonna get right behind him. Isn't it dangerous to be by yourself in the woods?
As soon as you talk, the ukulele goes flying up in the air, and he ducks and dives over to the edge of the stump, and he goes, "Ah, please don't kill me!"
It depends on how bad you keep playing that ukulele.
Oh, please! I didn't do anything. No, I promise I'll give you anything.
He says, "Get up, friend. I'm not here to kill you. I could have, though. You are easily distracted in this forest. Maybe you can help us." I kind of yell back, "He's fine."
I will trot up.
Yeah, it's just the giant fucking crystal backed bullet comes up, and he's like, "Oh God, I promise I don't have any money."
If I wanted your money, I would have killed you while you were distracted.
What do you want?
Why are you here?
I went to the forest to sing away from the city.
I mean, why are you on this plane?
What plane? I'm in the Feywild. What are you talking about? Yes.
No.
What city did you run from?
The Jewel of the Fae.
I think
Make
you
an Arcana check. Yeah, history, nature. I don't know. Make one of those. Make a history check.
Who?
Somebody that knows about history after he says Jewel of the Fae.
20.
Okay, Ildren, you
Elgin?
know about the Jewel of the Fae. It's a really big Fae city in the Feywild.
Mm,
It's a real city, just so you know.
yeah. It
He's not lying when he says that.
it seems you may have gotten lost, my.
I mean, I know my way around pretty well. I don't think I got lost. He kind of like stands up, and you see, he's like short. I mean, satyrs aren't usually big, but he's short for a satyr. He's probably like 3 feet tall. And he has like a really big like belly, like a beer belly.
So I'm just towering over this poor guy.
Yeah, you're
Um,
yeah.
Especially sitting on top of Spike.
No.
Yeah, because you're sitting on top of like a 6 foot, like an 8 foot creature or whatever. And then you're like really tall. So you're probably like a good 10 feet up there, off of just your head. Yeah.
Oh, looking down, just looking down on him.
Have you heard? But we are in the Zelud Woods.
Oh, I was in the Zelud Woods too. Are you guys from the material plane?
Yes.
How that happens? Sometimes they cross over. You should just be able to keep walking, and you should go back to your own plane as long as you don't want to cross over. Usually, you don't. Sometimes they cross. There's the Zelud Woods is weird. You're not gonna kill me, right?
No, of course not. Why would we kill you?
Oh, okay. He kind of starts looking around for his instrument. Did you guys see where I put my loot?
Phoenix is gonna point to where he saw it go flying.
Oh, thank you. And he goes and picks it up. Well, I suppose since you're not going to kill me, we could be friends. My name is Bartholomew Goodpoop. What is your name?
I am Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? That's a good name.
Phoenix is my name.
Oh, Enix.
I am Ildren.
Ildren. Elephant Man. What is your name?
As I come running back up because I was distracted by goat smell and I got lost, I'm like,
He is the source of the goat smell.
Oh, okay, well, I thought I smelled something else, so it was confusing.
No,
My
it does
name
not
is
smell like it.
Atum. I have a tummy.
Okay, a
You can call
tummy.
me Atum.
Got it. And then big dude. Are you a centaur?
I hop off Spike.
Oh, okay. You're not attached.
I walk up to him. And I look down, just very, very menacingly.
Oh yeah, he looks a little bit nervous.
And I'll crouch down to his level. Oh, ish, I guess. Kneel down. And I'll just be like, I'm Anubis. And put my hand on his
Okay.
shoulder.
This is Senior Goodpoop.
But Bartholomew Goodpoop is my
Yeah.
name. It's a family name, pretty strong, or
I
a
try to
famous
contain it.
family. All
I try to contain my giggle, but it bursts
Yeah.
out a little bit.
you should head to the Jewel of the Fae. You guys should come. I own a store there.
What kind of
Have
store?
you ever had
It's
a
a-
bad poop though?
It's I know by only good poops is in the name. It's
I need that
I own
news.
a music shop. I sell instruments.
I know
Very
a
popular.
friend that likes
Everybody
it,
knows about. Everybody shops there.
Hey, this guy plays the harmonica.
The name of the store is Phallic Phonics. So
Phallic Phonics by Good Poop.
Phallic Phonics.
Uh,
Phallic Phonics and more specifically, if you want to get it. Look it up.
Can we get married so I can have good poops? Because I want to have good poops too.
That's Fey magic to get good poops. Yes.
so,
Damn it.
how do you know that you have not crossed over into our plane?
I mean, maybe I did, or maybe you crossed over to my plane.
Maybe we're not on each other's plane, we're on some other plane.
But that just you're not. See, it seems weird for you because you're part of the material plane, but I'm part of the Fey, and that just kind of happens in the Feywild. Sometimes planes just cross over, so that's kind of like normal for me. So I understand how it's weird for you, but like sometimes you'll just be walking and then you'll be on the material plane, but then you'll get back to the Feywild eventually.
Well, maybe you can help us. We are looking for a family, a mother, and
I'm not fertile. I'm sorry.
not that kind of family. A human family. A human family was taken.
Nobody
That's not
wants
how
Mary
it
milk.
works in the Feywild. I'm male, and I think you're male. The elephant, I think, is female, though. I don't know.
Come find out, honey.
Well, you look pregnant, so
A wink.
you can
I
see
mean,
how
probably pregnant with the beer baby, isn't that right?
you can see how he was confused, right?
He starts to pull out a flask and starts drinking.
What you got there? Is that some of that Fey?
Fey juice? Yeah,
Fey
that's
ju-
what I call it.
Let me try some.
Sure.
He's good at making the ale.
He hands over the flask.
I drink a bit. Can I tell what ingredients might be in this thing?
Roll a. I know what you would do. A nature check, I guess. Roll a nature check with advantage because you have experience with alcohol.
I'm an alcoholic. I mean, I do alcohol.
You make alcohol, so.
17.
Right. It tastes almost. You've made alcohol with magical ingredients, and that's what it kind of tastes like rare plants that are kind of a bit magical. So you don't know what is in it, but you know that it's probably stuff that doesn't grow on the material plane.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't drink all of it. It's connected back to my secret stash at home.
Connected, you say?
Yeah, it's enchanted, so that way when I drink from here, it just drinks from the barrel that's located in my store, in the basement.
It's pretty fancy stuff.
Yeah, magic, man. Cool.
Might have to
Do
teach
a lot
me
of
that
stuff
one.
in the Feywild. I didn't enchant it. I bought it. They were like a set. You buy the barrel, it comes with the flask.
Would you buy such a thing?
Oh, I bought it at the Jewel of the Fae. There's a lot of weird stores there. You should go. We have like Well, I mean, if you didn't get here on purpose, then I guess you probably can't get back, or you probably can't get there.
You could guide us there, right?
I could take you there, but the problem is I can't. Like, if you follow me, you're gonna end up in the Feywild, and I can't get you back. I don't have that. I can't open doors in between planes.
Yes, well,
We got the door.
that's not where we're going at this moment. Maybe you can help us. Like I said, we're looking to find a family who was taken.
I'm not really. Maybe I can help you. Sure, why not? I'll try. What do you need?
Well, we're looking for. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Have you seen a big witch? Like a
Pointed hat, green skin, kidnaps children.
yeah.
Sure.
Never heard of her. There was something like the sky got real dark and I don't know. I saw something. I hit again. I didn't scream that time.
Yes.
But the sky got real dark and it was real shadowy and all the shadows seemed to elongate or shit. I don't know.
That's
Could
what
you
we're looking
tell
for.
which way the
Yeah, that
shadows
happened
were
like a
going?
few days ago. I've been here for quite a while. Sometimes you just got to take a break. I was trying to write a song. I've been working on it. And it hasn't really been going that
Hey,
well.
hey! I slapped him in the face a little. Back on
Ow,
top
ow.
of it.
God, you
Let's
material
hear the
plane
song.
people are weird.
I want to hear this song.
Which way did this
I-
shadow go?
I heard the song. It's not very
That
good.
was like a few days ago, and it went that way.
That way. I just moved that way, whatever way he pointed.
Oh, he's gone.
Phoenix is gonna look for friend. It was good meeting you. Good luck with your song.
Well, if you're ever in the Feywild or the Jewel of the Fey, head to my store, Phallic Phonics. I'll give you guys a discount.
Yes, of course.
Just spread the name while you're on the material plane. Okay?
Yeah, I'll shout phallic phonics from the rooftops.
Awesome. Is that how advertising works in the material plane? I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah,
I've only been to like
Should
these
come.
places that it crosses over, but
I-
that's usually not near
I-
people.
I've been arrested for shouting phallic phonics from the rooftops.
Well, that sounds boring. You wouldn't get arrested at the Jewel of the Fey. A lot of weird shit happens there.
Anyways,
Flaccid phonics. Ah, shit.
It's Phallic Phonics. Get the name right. And more.
And more. Do you have flaccid phonics too?
Well, sometimes we sell like the little lollipops with the bugs in them, and so that's the and more right there.
What kind of bugs? I'm intrigued.
There's the blue beetles, dragonflies, stuff like that. Bye as you walk away.
Have a wonderful time.
Right.
So
You
is this
can roll the
flask
investigation
hanging
check
from
with
my belt?
advantage because you technically had help.
Is this
Well-
flask hanging from the belt?
It was
It's yes.
it was our pleasure meeting you. We will we
You can
must
try to
get
steal
going.
it.
I want to.
Okay, you can if you want to.
You
can try.
are a paladin. What?
No, I'm a holy paladin. I can't. It's against my
Technically,
rights.
he's an oath of the ancients, which is different. He just has to hold up ancient way. I don't think
Yep.
it says anything against stealing.
Yeah, I have no dex. I'm not gonna try it. It's gonna be bad. I want my discount from the store. I don't want the pass that back.
Well, I don't see any tracks really. Somebody else look.
Do I smell anything else?
Um.
Take a big whiff.
So you guys start walking in the direction he pointed.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you're walking, the kind of trees are changing colors around you. They start to like change from this hue of like purple to pink to just like almost like slowly, like those fancy lights that Carson has, where they like change
Oh,
color.
RGB lights.
Yeah, like those, and they start like slowly pulsing just different colors. It's really weird. This forest is entirely strange.
I'm still
Who's keeping watch as you guys are walking?
still attuned.
Okay, make a perception check, Attune.
can I smell?
That's
Jeez, I'm rolling bad now.
well, make a perception check first. Just make one.
Okay. Oh, but that's supposed to be advantage. I hate this setup on this sheet.
You want me to change it?
I like the other setup where I can click what I want to do when I click it.
Okay, I'll change it so it works like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What a nice satyr, whatever the fuck you're called.
Later.
Yeah.
I'm called a
Satire.
DM.
Okay, try this again.
Yeah.
Test 1 of 1. Perception check. There we go. Normal roll. Okay, I like that better.
So you don't see anything, but you smell. Keeping your smell out. You smell and you also see. Or actually, no, you smell. You don't really smell anything. It smells kind of like forest. But eventually, you guys run into a statue, an overgrown statue. It appears to be like in front of the path. There's not really a path here. You guys are kind of just walking through the forest.
Okay, what's the
And you
statue
see,
of?
it looks to be it's about a 10-foot statue with a pedestal that's about 2 feet, or no. Yeah. So it's like a 10-foot statue with like a 2-foot pedestal. So the person is pretty tall. It is of a robed humanoid with a fox mask that's almost like a fox, less of, yeah, kind of like a fox mask that's like a poly, what are they called? Like a polygonal. That's what it is.
Mm.
It's almost like polygonal. And there is a teacup sitting in front of the pedestal.
Like an actual teacup?
Yes, that it appears to be a stone teacup, but it doesn't appear to be attached to like on the pedestal. And then you see a carving in, what do you guys speak?
Draconic and common.
Let me find it. Hold on.
Undercommon, Thieves' Cant, Draconic, Elvish, Common, Celestial, Abyssal.
Oh, I speak giant too.
Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking person. Hold on. I was on Rickson. I was like, what the hell? I don't speak orc. What the fuck is happening? I speak heavy armor, light armor. I'm just kidding. Common, Elvish, and Loxodon, aka Elephant Man.
All right, so you see there's a few other, it's carved in like different languages, like you see it, and one of the languages is Elvish, and it says knowledge must never die.
That
I'm
right
gonna
there
go-
says knowledge must never die.
I'm gonna walk up to the teacup and pick it up.
You pick up
Is
the
there
teacup.
anything? Is there anything in it?
There's not.
I wonder if it's one of those fancy things. I'm gonna pour a little water into it and drink from it.
You drink.
Nothing. Just
Make a perception check. Okay. You see very faintly carved inside the teacup is ask. It's like it just says ask.
can I have some tea?
Nothing happens.
Ask. Can I? How do you say? Can I have some tea in Elvish?
Kinda
You
hard
see
to
as it
say,
starts to
Glaive.
fill up. It starts to fill up with tea.
Okay, I'm gonna drink the tea from the Elvish speaking tea.
You now know how to ask for tea in Elvish.
Oh. Sweet.
Like, yeah. I was gonna describe. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
You get like the
can I-
memories of asking for tea in
Hmm.
Elvish. I know it.
How do I find a family that's missing?
Yeah, where does the witch live?
Okay. It doesn't appear to do anything.
How do you
Damn.
say where does the witch live in Elvish?
It doesn't appear to do
Oh.
anything.
Where's the witch live? Gotta use an accent though, you know?
Maybe it's a one-time use. Somebody else try this thing.
Alright. Children will go up there.
You pick up the tea cup.
Yeah, he'll speak in Elvish.
What do you ask?
Where can we find a missing family?
The teacup starts to fill with tea.
Drink it.
You get kind of like a viewpoint. You're looking through somebody's eyes, but they're not yours. And you see them walk through the forest, tracking a very specific path. And eventually they come upon a house, the house that you were in. You see them break into, or kind of like walk towards the door is open as they walk through the house. And then they open one door and there's a child that all of a sudden becomes draped in shadow that they grab, and they go into the basement and do the same thing to two other family members. And then they leave, and you see them head into the forest, walking through. As they do, the shadows grow in length. The sky becomes dark when it shouldn't be. And eventually you see them go into walk into a house that is a large tree, and there's kind of like a door. And that's where the vision ends.
Okay. I look
But
around.
you now know the path. So.
Back in that vision, did I see the dad?
Oh, when yes, the last room that the thing went into, there were two people when she opened, and you see that the woman becomes draped in shadow, but the man doesn't, and he runs to get the sword, but she just grabs the woman and then leaves.
And what he said was true.
It seems that the father has resisted whatever she did to him.
Yeah.
But the other family members did not.
Can I tell from here which direction the path is? Did she come through
Yeah,
here?
you basically know the path, the way that this statue works. You know it, like you have walked it every day for your life.
Okay, Enoch, so did that worked, huh? Oh, I'm gonna try some. He goes, he's gonna walk up. Do I have to speak in Elvish? How does this thing work? Why is
You
my...
know that Anubis asked his question in common.
Okay. I'm gonna ask it in Draconic. Why does my dad want to see me?
It does not fill up with tea because it can't answer that question.
How do
Keep this?
he's gonna ask another question. We go to the Fey realm. How do we get back safely?
It can't answer that question either.
Right.
You're pissing it off.
Actually, maybe it can't. No, it can't really answer that question.
How do we get out of this forest safely?
I have to figure out how I would answer that too. Yeah, it feels a T.
Just one.
You get multiple visions. One of like a man who wanders into the forest by accident. And your vision follows him, and it almost feels like you're watching this for days, for years. And you see like a beard grow on him, and he becomes lost and then crazed. And kind of like multiple visions of other people getting lost. And then you see the vision of your party entering and walking through, encountering the satyr, and you see the another vision of a creature similar to the one that was described, the witch in shadows. Her walking through the forest and her seeming not to be affected by it, being able to leave and enter whenever she wants. And then your vision ends.
She's the key, huh?
Yeah, I tell him what I see.
Or a creature like that is the key.
Okay.
There's one person that hasn't used it if they want to.
Elephant boy. Man, all I know how to do is say, how do I get some tea and velvet?
You know, I could have taught you that, but at least now
I
you
didn't
can.
know.
Now you can ask me.
Oh, mad. Let's start walking off a little bit. Not far, just a little bit. Just,
Yeah. Did you ask a question or two?
I put it in my pocket for later.
I don't
It falls
think.
out of your pocket.
I was gonna say, I don't think you should remove it from.
Okay, I put it back on the pedestal and I say, "Have a very nice day."
No, you don't ask it a question?
I don't have a question to ask.
Boy.
Would you like a
Well, some
peanut?
guidance comes to my head right now. Some random voice
It
says,
seems
"Hey."
to be able to grant you knowledge that you do not know. It cannot
Oh.
answer questions, but it seems to be able to grant knowledge. But it cannot just be like, will I get married? Like, it can't do that. It doesn't seem to be a fortune teller.
Learn a new language or something.
I was about to do that. I was about to learn a new language. What's a good language?
It doesn't have to be language. It could just be maybe if you have a question about or knowledge that may have been lost forever.
What has happened to my family? Are there any more elephants left? Loxodon people.
It fills up with tea.
I drink it.
You get
See an elephant
Okay.
graveyard.
yeah.
Yes,
So the first
zooms in
vision
on your face.
The end.
is during the destruction of your village, which you don't remember a lot of because you were very young when it happened. You see one elephant, one Luxodon running. Kind of similar to how you did. They run through the forest and eventually they find a town. And it kind of like follows their life as they grow and eventually gets to a boat, and the boat sets out towards another continent that isn't Avantharian. Or isn't, I believe you're from, let me pull up the world map so I can remember the name of it. This isn't Frelos because you're from Frelos. Heading towards, make a history check to recognize where they're going.
History. Can it be an athletics check instead?
No.
I know.
No.
Natural 20. Okay.
Nat 20.
You recognize that they head towards the Tri-Empires, which is like another continent that isn't Avantharian. So,
Well, I know about the Tri-Empires. They have 3 towers.
no, that's not. That's the homebrew campaign. This is different.
I know.
The Tri-Empires is like a continent. It's a
It's
country.
a continent.
You also see That's one. That's what you see.
Is there a democracy at the Tri-Empires? Like, how is it ran?
Well, you rolled a natural 20. So the Triumphers is run by noble houses, kind of. It used to be. Actually, no, it never was. It's kind of like divided into kingdoms through the noble houses. There's 3 main houses, and then that people pledge their allegiances to, and then, they're like each of those houses have other houses in their kind of like area. Like it's like a continent divided into 3, and then those 3 have like noble houses that have their own areas that they rule over. But those 3 houses are sometimes at war and sometimes not. Don't ask what the noble houses are. I haven't come up with that yet.
Well, when you come up with it, my nat 20 should just give me the info later on in life.
But that's what you know about. Roll a religion check, Ildren.
Was it a girl or was it a guy? Do I
It
know?
was it was a girl.
We can repopulate. Woo!
19.
So looking at
she
the
doesn't like
statue as
males.
everything is going on, you don't recognize anything about it. But the fox mask is interesting. You don't recognize the fox mask, but you do know of one god that is associated with foxes. It is, if I pull up my list of gods real quick, so I don't say anything that isn't true. The Master of Knowledge, and this kind of like sparks your memory. One of the names that people used to call him is the White Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
On my list.
yeah. So you know that god was also said to be killed during the war. Summoner's War forever ago.
Does this,
All they got, they're dead.
does this
It
seem
is a
like,
neutral god of knowledge.
this appears to be pretty old where we're at?
Seems to be pretty old.
Could
Yes.
be from back then. Okay.
I have an idea. So if the forest keeps us in, let's just burn down the forest.
This is a very green forest. It's very alive. There's not a lot of stuff to catch fire.
No, he's not on my list.
Oh,
What was his name again?
Master of Knowledge, the White Fox.
the white fox, like a gray fox but white. I put some gasoline down the floor. I found it in my bag just now.
I cast create gasoline. I cast arson.
I cast a flint and steel from Minecraft.
All right. Let's, well, we know where they're going. How to get to her, so I say we go that way. I'll start leading on.
Onward.
Yeah, following Enix as I'm muttering freaking how do I get T in Elvish over and over.
Hey. You notice as he's saying it, he speaks like he has known the phrase for years. Speaks very naturally.
Your accent is perfect.
Ah, shut up. I say in Draconic.
Wow.
You-
Okay. Since
you
you
had
did
the
that,
chance to-
you avoid a lot of stuff.
You have the chance to get all the knowledge you want, and you figure out how to ask for tea.
It was Ildren, right, that got the knowledge of how to get there, right?
Yes.
Was it a one-time use?
Seems
That's
to
a
be.
real question. Son of
Just
a
run
bitch.
back, start asking questions off the fucking top of your head. Gotta get better questions.
I want to redo question.
Can I redo
Hey,
my
somebody had
question?
to figure out how it's done. You were the test. I'm surprised you figured it out that fast.
That was pretty quick.
I'm a clever stump, okay?
Then we got the Harkins Cup. I haven't seen a Harkins Cup in forever.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Celebrating the fact we can't go there.
So, yeah, with the direct knowledge, you avoid a lot of stuff in the forest.
Nice. You're welcome.
Yeah, makes my life
including
easier.
more
All right, so
friendly
eventually you
strangers?
come to a very large
you're
tree.
welcome.
It's pretty wide. It's a gigantic tree. You're like, this tree is so large and so tall, we should have seen it from like the edge of the forest, but you didn't, or at least you couldn't.
Hey, Anubis, do you have an axe?
I've got a very large sword.
So you see a door that appears to have
Cut
two
the tree
statues in front. Can you guys see everything?
I see black. Oh, no, mind. Hold on, wait. I'll just
Scroll
Right
down.
down in the corner, right?
See a lady.
Okay. See two
Oh, those-
ladies.
Those are statues.
Two statues.
Oh, two statues.
Pretend
Are
they're
they
statues.
actually statues? I don't trust them.
Here, wait, hold on. I can make them look more statue-like with that.
I'm gonna walk up to the statue.
Okay, it looks to be a statue.
Is there a teacup under the statue?
No.
We're pretty bad about this. Gonna head up.
I'm gonna touch the
But this
statue.
recognizes your vision. You saw the girl go inside, or the thing go inside.
Did I see the statues?
Oh,
or
what the
she-
fuck? I just teleport ahead. I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, you did see the statues.
And she just went straight ahead into the door.
She did, yeah.
I'm gonna touch the statue.
So they're pretty big. They're bigger than you. They're like 15 feet tall, and they appear to be of
Statues.
women.
Better be careful. This might be some never-ending story stuff, man. You might get zapped. I'm just kidding.
Roll a history check.
Boy.
5.
Yeah, you don't recognize them, but they're old statues.
It's looking pretty old. I'm gonna go around the statue, not on the pathway.
Everybody else walks through the pathway. Okay.
Phoenix is checking for traps.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh my gosh, why do I keep teleporting?
Stop teleporting. No
I'm trying to
teleporting
click it
allowed.
Once and I'm just trying to click it once. I forget I'm not a monk. Okay, I'm sorry. Just pew 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 pew.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you notice that there appears to be arcane runes in front of the door.
See, that's what kept pulling me over. There was the arcane runes. I kept.
Well, don't
fucking
walk in front of that. Yeah,
teleporting
that's
over.
you notice a circle that appears to be drawn.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
Okay.
I see them. I have no fucking clue what they are.
They appear
I know
to
what
be
they are.
they're one use. They're not permanent. That's what you know.
Okay, Ildren's gonna.
Can I lift the?
Nope, I don't recognize him either.
Is there a rock or anything nearby?
Yeah, you're in a forest. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the rock in
I'm
there.
gonna back up.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna drag the statue in there.
Make a strength check. These are really heavy statues. Okay, you try to pick
I'll
up the
help you
statue and you
drag it.
can't.
That's not me. That's me. 25.
Okay.
Oh,
You
that's a
pick it
save.
up
Oops.
and you start to cause it to tip. These statues are really big and they have really big bases. You can't move it, but the fact that you very slightly move it is a big deal.
Can I help him?
You could try.
Gotta roll another 25.
We have to go around these and not trip them. Oh, I shoot. Phoenix is gonna.
Oh, strength save or strength? Strength.
Strength. I accidentally hit save.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I think his plus is the same.
16.
They're about the same. Yeah.
So you guys, with the natural 20, you can spot a way to get around it. It's very difficult. Like if you hadn't seen it, you would have triggered it pretty much every time. But the fact that you saw it, you can basically sneak past it.
Is the door unlocked or?
As you walk up, do you try to open the door?
I'm just gonna like just test the handle, see if it actually feels like it's gonna unlock or not.
Okay. It appears to be locked.
Check that
It's
for
locked.
traps.
As I whisper it, it's locked. Hey, by the way, what level are we supposed to be on this campaign?
What level is everybody? I don't
7,
remember.
maybe?
7.
Okay, good. I just wanted to double check I was the right level. I didn't know if I leveled up or not.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in
I
case.
don't
I
wanna
wanted to be
die.
sure. I wanted to be sure. It wasn't like level 6 and a level 7 fight here, you know.
I have a question for you after this game, by the way, Kaden.
Yes. What are you guys doing?
Is it trapped?
Oh, would you roll on it?
11.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Does it have,
I'll
I'm not-
check.
does it have a lock? Can it be picked?
It
Oh
does
my
not appear to have a
God.
lock.
Is there any way around this tree?
Yeah, there's areas around the tree
Lock.
you could walk around.
I'm gonna go just scavenge real quick, or not scavenge,
Yeah.
but like search around the.
Roll an investigation check.
Eight.
In the vision, did she just walk up to it and it opened?
Yeah. The door's kind of like made of vines and it kind of just like peeled open for her. Walking around the entire tree, you don't see any windows or anything like that.
Nothing to
tall tree.
climb. Nothing.
You could climb the tree if you wanted to, but you don't see
If I
anything used to
Touching
climb
the tree doesn't do anything or anything, right? It's like
No,
it just
it
feels
feels
like
like
a
a
tree.
tree.
Do I smell anything that's weird smelling?
You smell a smelly smell that smells smelly.
I'll smell it out. Hold on.
Okay.
16.
You smell the faint hint of death and like decay.
It smells like Auschwitz over here.
That's not.
We'll
That's
come back.
That's
Ugh.
okay.
Ugh.
That's inappropriate.
Well, it was deathy.
All right.
Okay, I
All
come
right,
back
what are you
around
guys
the tree.
doing?
I'm
Doesn't
not-
look
Alright,
like
well-
there's another way in.
I have the potion, and I have the most, almost most health. I don't know how much health you have, Anubis. So, everybody step back. I'm gonna barge to the door.
I'm a back away.
I'm
Hide
backing
behind the
up.
statue.
All right, well, here goes nothing. I pull out my fucking axe of bardness. I just hack it. Just start hacking the vines.
Okay, make a strength check.
Strength check.
With
The
advantage
attack
because it's a
roll.
magical axe.
Strength check.
With advantage.
I clicked it. Hold on. Like, it's processing. I'm using dial-up over here. Using McDonald's Wi-Fi. Hold on.
I thought you were fixing your. I thought you were getting a cord.
I don't. Yeah, but I have the new Mac, so I have to get the fucking adapter for my Ethernet cord.
Yeah.
Technology, man, it sucks sometimes.
Apple.
17.
Okay. Sorry, I have to look up spells. I'm gonna need. Hold on. Let me get my. I need to make sure I don't.
He's just knocking on the door.
A good. Takes a good 30 seconds, but eventually you're able to carve open the door. Let me do stuff real quick. And you cut out. Can you do that? Yeah, you cut open the door.
Did anything blow up? Am I dead? Am I wounded?
It seems like you
Am I-
guys have snuck past the trap that she had.
Okay. Alright, well, the door's open,
Make a
boys.
perception check.
Oh,
Actually-
hold on.
Never mind. Don't make one. You don't need to. Actually,
Can I
yeah, make a
smell it?
perception check.
Yes, no,
I'm
yes,
only
yes,
good at
no.
spelling. Oh, not 20.
You hear the sound of a spell right as you break open the last part.
Ooh.
Do I see
Shoot.
the family?
You look inside and you see what you see. Can you guys see
Yeah,
in
but
there?
It's a nat
It's a
20.
bear. It's a giant Giant bear. That's all I see.
So you see
I
a
s-
bare rug with the floor is kind of mossy. There's a
I
lantern
see all
right
the way to
there.
the
Oh,
Saint Star back there. I see all the way back there.
yeah, you see what you see. Everything in there you see. You heard the spell come from this general direction over there.
The Saint Star over there. Is that what you're talking about?
No, this direction you heard the spell.
Oh, okay. So,
That
like, to
right
my
there, by
right?
the way, is a chandelier.
What's this?
Okay.
This is a chandelier hanging in the.
What's that though?
So these appear to be similar to the door that you just cut through. They appear to be doors.
Those
Are
are.
these people
Yeah.
or what?
They're like doors but made of vines. So that's a cauldron.
Oh, okay. So there's two
I can't.
cauldrons.
I can't see the cauldron because I'm not that high up. But... All right.
What
so
are you guys
spell?
doing?
So
He heard a
spell
spell.
this way.
I don't know if he told you if you heard a spell, but he heard a spell.
Did you tell us?
I heard a spell coming from this way, right here. I'm pointing to it
Throw a
My-
rock.
with my axe tip. Do I see something there? Like, or do I just
Make a
hear
perception
voices?
check.
It was a nat 20!
Yeah, you made a perception check to hear that she cast something.
Oh
Or
my
that somebody
God.
cast something.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. I'm not good at this. Hold on.
Second nat 20. I'll die. Oh, 13.
13.
You do not hear or see anything.
All right, well.
Which
Uh,
direction did he say he heard it from?
This over here.
This
that's right.
general
Hold on,
direction
hold on.
on the right side.
What's a thunderous smite? Oh, up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Oh, okay, never mind. Just kidding.
Phoenix is watching the ground to see if he sees footsteps or.
Make a perception.
I'm keeping an eye on the freaking bear rug. Okay, we've dealt with a bear rug before.
That's
Sounds
a
unbearable.
different campaign.
You guys stepping inside? Is anybody gonna step inside, or you guys are just stay out here like pussies?
Well, I'm out
Uh,
here for a second. I'm waiting until he
so-
walks in.
24.
24?
Server
Yep.
disconnected.
You don't see anything.
Alright, I'm stepping in right here.
You step inside. Looking around, you see like a few cages hanging from the ceiling and stuff, and like shelves that are full of just a bunch of random shit you don't recognize.
Okay.
Alright.
There's like weird old jars that are like sealed with wax, cages that appear to have like small creatures and bugs and stuff. Some are empty, some are full. A few cages that are just open that have candles in them. Like you see like a bunch of weird shit all over the place. This table has a bunch of weird stuff on it. This appears to be like some sort of dining table. That's just, these are 2 rocks that are in here. This appears to not have weapons on it. That's like a bunch of like weird instruments and stuff, like surgical instruments.
Harmonicas? I'm good at the harmonica.
Alright. Phoenix is gonna.
Is that another fancy hand chair?
Phoenix is gonna walk up to this bear rug.
Okay.
And
It is big. Look how big it is compared to you.
It's
That's
giant.
Scary.
It's a fucking giant
It's a
bear.
scary
really big.
bear rug.
he's
It's
gonna.
roll a nature check.
Anubis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or anybody. Go roll a
Anubis.
nature check.
That thing's scary, dude. I don't
Oh.
like it. 6. It's a big ass bear.
It's a bear.
It's a big ass bear.
Phoenix is gonna turn his hand into. He's gonna pull the dagger out, and he's
Okay,
gonna stab into the top of the skull of the.
So the bear rug, the skin kind of has like bone protrusions coming from it and stuff, because it's a dire bear. But yeah, you stab the carpet, the rug.
Does it feel like there was a real skull in the?
No,
Making sure.
it appears to be a skin rug, but of a dire bear.
Alright, so I vote we go this way because I heard somebody cast a spell. I don't know if it was from over here or over here. I just heard in this area. Someone charge over here. Ah! With my axe and sword in hand. I'm gonna
So you charge
swing.
over there.
I'm gonna swing. Just. Yes.
Well, that's so the door's over here, but you could just swing through the wall if you wanted to, I guess.
No, I'm just swinging in this area, making sure no one's here. Like,
Okay,
like in a
you
circle.
swing wildly. You just see him start swinging his axe. Nothing seems to connect with anything.
Excellent. You got the
Okay.
right idea. She's invisible.
She's invisible. She's the shadows.
Look for footprints.
I'm gonna light my sword on fire. See if this lightens up anything.
You guys see as that door appears to open.
That door? Okay.
Well, it's more like vines ungrowing and stuff and untangling.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, like that. So here, hold on, let me.
I'm gonna do a stealth check with my terrible dexterity, so we'll see how good we get.
There's nothing to hide behind, really, but sure.
I'm gonna
15.
I'm gonna look this bear in the eyes and do the whole like fingers to the eyes thing. Just I'm watching you, bear. I'm watching you.
I'm gonna hug this wall.
How big is the head? Like, am I taller than the head? Cause that's a
Yeah.
big bear. Okay.
So it appears to be, if the bear was alive, it'd probably be as big as Spike.
Okay. Pretty big though.
Yeah, it's a dire bear.
All right. I'm gonna walk
Wait,
over the
wait,
head of the
dire
bear.
situations.
I'm standing on top of the bear rug.
Yeah, you are.
So this death smell I smelled, is it coming from this general vicinity that I am heading?
No,
Oh, where is the death
comes
smell coming
from deeper into the room, not deeper into the building.
Like the same
Into the
star
tree.
they're talking about?
A deeper trunk.
Like coming from the Satan star back there? Is that what you're talking about? The star that's over here.
It-
That's not right.
that direction, maybe. You don't know how big this building is. You don't know how many rooms there are.
Okay.
And you said these vines opened, right? So
Yes.
looks like something moved over there.
It's invisible. Would agree. Let's head in that way.
I hate that. I keep clicking the wrong shit. I'm not casting things. I'm just trying to read it, and it keeps casting things.
Whoops. Yep, I did the same thing. I was like, hit the chat bubble.
Ah!
No, hit the actual thing. I'm not raging yet. I'm not raging yet.
All right.
I'm gonna move towards the doorway.
Phoenix is checking the floor again, see if there's any.
Oh no, it's a buffalo skin.
Wait, so if I use Thunderous Smite, can I just like hit my shield with it and then like make a loud thunderous wave, or no? Is that not how that works?
Read what it does.
The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of
But you have to hit somebody.
Okay, yeah, that's why I thought. I thought it was a spell, Thunder Struck or whatever the shit.
Thunderclap.
Yeah,
No, that's on your
Thunderclap,
bard.
thank you.
Your other different.
Yeah.
That's on my turtle.
What's your guys' passive
Well-
perception? Just so I know.
11.
12.
13 and 13.
So you walk into this room and you see there's another rug with a bed, a few shelves, again a bunch of weird stuff set up. You see a table that has like a big keg on it, another like skull lantern, and then another cauldron, and then like a bookshelf.
I'm gonna go over to the keg and see what's inside.
It's a keg. It doesn't appear to have any labels or anything.
And does it have like a pouring spout or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour it a little bit on the ground, see what it comes out color-wise.
It's like this weird sludge that
Mm,
smells really bad.
Okay,
Like this black and gray sludge.
that's gross.
It almost
What's
seems to
this?
move on its own as you pour it on the floor, kind of like a venom, but not.
Gross.
It's not like as lively as venom, but
It's just a little wobbly.
yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off the plate.
A symbiote.
So what's this?
Sounds
Just
like
empty
Robert
shelving or?
Yeah, so that appears to be like an empty, or not an empty shelf. It's a dresser. That one of the things is like it's also appears to be rotted and stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna check the other drawers that aren't, so.
Hey, make an investigation check.
I'm gonna examine these books, see if there's anything that I would recognize.
4.
Yeah, you open up. There's just like some clothes. All of them are tattered. They appear to be like as old as the dresser itself. Roll an investigation check a tomb. Yeah. What languages do you speak a tomb?
Elvish, elephant, and everyone, as in common.
Okay.
Try to make everything easy.
There's multiple books. Most of them are in languages you don't speak. But there's some in common, and some of them are just unlabeled.
I start just grabbing books, hoping that something's gonna open up.
Okay, you start grabbing a lot of the books and just throwing them on the floor or whatever.
Yeah, just disrespecting everything.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna go check under the bed.
Okay.
Better be thorough.
You checking under the bed, you see that there is
Jeez, I suck at looking at things.
like a box.
A box?
Hmm?
Can I move it out?
Yeah, slide it out.
Is it locked
Like
or anything?
kind of like this big. This big.
Okay.
2 feet by like a few inches.
Locked or just?
It is latched,
Latched.
but it's not locked.
I'll open it up.
Inside, you see you open it up, and it appears to be like a dried out dead snake. That's takes up the entire length of the box.
Just like a full dead skeleton type snake, or
It's the skin of a snake, a dead snake.
just the skin, or
Appears to be, yeah.
okay. I'm gonna take it out of the box.
Pick
Is
it
it,
up.
like,
It's
crumple or
dry.
anything?
Kind of like a little bit of it's stiff, but it doesn't. It should be like crumply and fall apart, but it doesn't.
Okay. Anything at the bottom? I feel around the bottom of the box. Nothing
No.
pullable or anything. Okay.
You
I'm
do
gonna
know
put
that roll a nature check, or no, roll an intelligence check.
intelligence. Something my guy doesn't have. I'm just kidding. 10.
10. Okay. You do know that night witches are made from hags, and hags tend to have like a lot of weird items around their house, but only they know how to use them.
Kind of like hexes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
Phoenix-
probably a use to a lot of the items around here, but
Phoenix,
I'm gonna
is,
put it back in the box and latch it up.
Phoenix is
I'm up.
moving
Sorry.
this rug.
you flip over the rug and it's floor underneath.
Back to it.
Bed look used recently, or
Yeah, it looks used. It looks like it looks dirty and used a lot.
Are there
Okay.
any other doors in here?
The building curves around. You saw another door in the back, but not in this room.
and what was on this shelf back here? What was this?
So that's another like dresser type vanity thing.
All right, I'm gonna
That
open
appears to
that
have like
one.
a bunch of weird like jars and shit on it.
I'm gonna look
Opening that, you
into
just see like a lot of like weird ingredients. What you assume are
Okay.
like like leeches and stuff, like weird stuff
Right.
like that.
Just a bunch of random stuff.
What's in this cauldron?
Looking in, there just appears to be like a bubbling, almost like black liquid. It just seems to be bubbling.
Okay.
You
I'm gonna-
see us somewhere. Why do you hide? Says Phoenix.
What language do you say that in?
Common.
Oh, that's right.
Do I know what like languages
Hags.
speak?
They would probably speak common
Okay.
because they like to deal with humans and make deals with them and trick them and stuff. But night witches are like a whole other thing.
Well, seems like she might not be in here.
Yeah. She is afraid. Yeah, she is. She's afraid. She knows it.
I'm gonna make my way into the main room again just a little bit. Peek around.
Ildren,
Yeah.
you get like this weird, like you hear this weird noise behind you,
Okay.
and hold on, and then you're hit with something. Two attacks. Wow, I don't know why I gave her two of those. Okay. What's your armor class?
27.
Okay, 19 is the
Is
first
this
roll.
is this before or after I walked up? Just right after.
12.
As you two walked out.
12 is my armor class.
So both of them hit. You take 19, and then the other one was...
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
So you take... Hold on, let me... Where are my things?
Ildren dies, like right up the. What the? Ildren, Ildren, Ildren!
17 slashing damage.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And I need my d8s.
I assume we hear him get hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around.
I'm just going to do this on roll 20. Hold on, because it's too much dice.
This isn't good.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, sorry.
It was Ildren that got hit, right? Not Enix.
Children,
Yeah.
So right in the front there. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And then 25 necrotic damage.
Holy.
As you feel two claws just dig into your back. And everybody roll initiative.
Holy.
She is revealed from invisibility spell.
How much health you got left, bud?
22.
Well, she had advantage on both of those.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, don't forget, click on your character.
Whoop.
I can't select her. Oh, yeah, she's not on that anymore.
Dang it,
Initiative.
you're nat 20. He beats me. Tomb beats me.
Let's go.
She rolled a
Wasting a
bad
nat
initiative.
20.
She only rolled a 6.
You make a tomb
Wasting
first,
a-
not me.
Wasting a nat 20 for an initiative roll. Let's go.
I'm just going to put Attune as 21.
21.
21.
21. 21.
You're stupid.
No, yet. 1+6. 21.
Alright.
First is Attune. As you see a creature, woman of shadow, strike into your
Children.
friend, Mildred.
So, as my paladin self, do I know if a divine smite would affect extra damage? Like,
You don't know.
extra damage? Alright, well, let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. I'm gonna hit this EMFer. Maybe not this time. Maybe
15 does not hit. You have 2 attacks. though.
maybe next time.
You have 2 attacks.
I'm getting there. Hold on.
15 also does not hit.
That's-
So you try to hit her both times, and well, the first one she dives out of the way. The second one does hit her, but doesn't seem to like do anything. As it just kind of like glances off of her.
Okay, and then
Anubis.
also.
Oh
Wait,
wait, yeah,
wait, I still have a bonus action.
you do.
I'm gonna. Fuck, hold on. I'm gonna cast. God, give me a second. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary onto Ildren.
Sanctuary!
So I ward a creature within range against attack.
So you're concentrating on that, right? Is it concentration? It's not.
Nope,
No.
that's not a concentration.
Just last minute. Fuck, that's pretty good. We'll put you with like a is there a shield or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, put you with that. So you have sanctuary on you.
Nice.
All right.
Anubis, you go into a rage.
Roar!
And I'm gonna. Can I get behind her?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get advantage on that or no?
Oh wait, hold on. After hold on before you do that. After that, she's gonna use layer action. Happens. Hey, you notice you hear the sound of vines changing as one of the doors opens. She uses her layer action to open doors, but you don't know what that means for you.
Okay. I'm still getting behind her.
Yeah.
Is that advantage then?
Yes.
Okay. I attack.
Alright, roll to hit. $18 hits.
19,
14, 19.
24. 18 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. So you strike twice into her. The fire kind of like burns up her, but doesn't appear to. It doesn't do any extra damage, but it seems to, do regular damage.
Bother her.
As you hit her, she kind of like skitters back. You also notice that she is hovering. She's not touching the ground,
Okay.
but she's not flying. Enix, your turn. What are you doing? She's actually going to use legendary action. At the end of your turn, she uses legendary action. She's going to hit Anubis or with a claw attack. What's your AC, Anubis?
15.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, she misses. She rolled an 11.
Fight me, Shadow Thing.
Casting Ice Knife on her. Shit.
Hey, Ice Knife will explode and have
Oh,
everybody
yeah,
around
fuck,
her.
I forgot. Never mind, I'm not casting it. Firebolt at her. 21.
That hits.
Oops. Oh, does that count as a sneak?
It does not, no.
10 points
10
of
damage.
damage. Why did it roll as a sneak? I must have it clicked.
Because you have it toggled.
It's definitely not a sneak attack though, because
It's
she
not,
is
no.
in combat.
You can't get sneak attack with a spell.
I can.
Okay.
I am Dragonborn. Toggled.
Ildren, your turn. What are you doing?
I am backing up,
Okay.
Can
She'll
I-
get an opportunity to attack,
even with sanctuary.
but she has to roll
Save.
a wisdom saving throw. What's your spell DC, Ildren, or not Ildren?
Attune.
Hold on. 14.
She rolled a 14. She rolled an 11 plus 3. I'm not lying about that.
So if she hits him, can I use my shield, like my reaction thing?
Oh, you want to? You can use your reaction to give it disadvantage to roll to
No,
hit him.
Yeah.
What's your AC, Ildren?
12.
Okay, she rolled an 11.
Ooh.
She rolled a 3, which would have made it a 12, but then she also rolled a 2, which made it an 11 with the disadvantage. So as she's going to hit you, you see Attune uses his reaction, and her claw just strikes against the shield and bounces off.
Thank you,
It
sir.
just barely saved you.
I am the savior.
And you see she goes to strike, like her claw is like a normal sized hand, but then it becomes encased in shadow as she
I'm gonna
goes
go
to
this
hit.
way.
And then what are you doing with your turn?
Sneezing.
Bless you.
Coronavirus.
Come on.
I am. I thought I had a potion. I have a greater healing potion.
Okay, that's 4 times 4.
16 plus 4.
It's 20 hit points if
Okay.
you drink it.
Yeah.
But it takes your action to use it.
Yep. I knew that.
So, because we're doing the potions heal to full, but they take, or potions heal max, but they take your action to use.
Yep.
Okay. At the end of your turn, are you doing anything else?
I going to do because I have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Bonus action.
Then I'm going to do healing hands on myself.
That's an action.
That's a bonus action because it's a racial ability.
Yeah, it's an action. We ruled it as an action, haven't we?
A bonus. If it's racial, it's bonus.
Oh yeah, so you can use a bonus action to heal yourself 7 hit points.
7 hit points, yep.
She's going to use another legendary action to cast a cantrip. I need a tomb to make a wisdom saving throw.
Haha, you think I'm not wise because I'm an elephant, huh?
Elephants are supposed to be wise.
Elephant never forgets. 17.
17.
Ew.
Yep. Okay, so you just meet her save DC, which is 17. Fuck me.
Haha.
Okay, then it's her turn. What is she gonna do?
Nothing. Not
You
a
hit
damn
the
thing.
wise old man.
Nothing, I tell you, nothing. She garbage. I'm just kidding.
You're trash, kid. You're trash. Uninstall, kid. Uninstall.
Uninstall.
Collateral!
Alright.
It's a
She's
collateral!
going to use a second level spell. No, third level. Second level
Oh,
spell.
my.
And she
All
casts
of them?
Misty Step.
All of them.
5,
Misty
10,
Step.
15, 20, 25, 30. She teleports right there. I need Anubis. I need everybody besides Ildren to make a Constitution saving throw. As you see her eyes start to glow like this weird orange, and all the shadow from the room goes into her eyes. And then she's going to try to do a shadow gaze.
11.
Damn, a 9.
And then
She
Enix.
thinks she's my monk.
Oh,
It's
8.
8.
Okay, all of you are petrified as you become encased in shadow as she uses her shadow gaze ability.
What was the save?
You had to beat a 17. Her save is 17.
Oh, 17. Damn.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you see a furball pop up next to me, and it's my monkey goes in shadow.
Or
steps
sorry,
around
no.
her like,
Her
"Bitch!"
save for this ability is a 16, not her spell save.
How do you get out of petrifiedness?
Well, this one you just roll the save at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
But that uses her action. So she bonus action and then action. A tomb. Start of your turn, end of your turn. Roll your saving throw. Constitution save.
Damn, I had a big plan set up too. I was gonna sandwich this bitch in between me and Anubis. It was gonna be
Oh,
great.
yeah. So you save out of it, but that's the end of your turn, so you're not petrified anymore.
I go ah, and then my turn ends. I can't get to finish my sentence.
And then Anubis
Damn it.
save. Anubis does not save out of it. Hold on, I'm just moving you over real quick so I can do that. Okay. Enix,
Push me out of this thing.
What do I need to do?
make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn because you're petrified.
Okay. 14.
Nope, you have to get a 16. Okay,
Oh,
Ildren.
we're both still stuck.
I am casting. And do I want to do this or not?
She's actually going to use legendary action at the end of his turn.
Of whose turn? Enix's?
Yeah.
How many legendary actions has she got?
She gets 3 and they refresh every round. So you see her raise one arm into the air, and all of a sudden, like, there's this blue energy that comes, and she pulls it down, and you see some of her wounds start to heal.
Oh shit. This could be a hard fight.
I've made her a long time ago. She's one of my favorite creatures I've made. Hey, Ildren, what are you doing? Sorry. She did something. You don't know what she did.
Trying to decide if I want to fireball her ass or if I want to polymorph her.
I have a polymorph just because that'd be like funnier, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna polymorph her into a frog.
Okay. What saving throw does she have to make?
16.
Okay, well, you can't see her, so you have to step over here to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
As you try to cast polymorph, she's going to attempt to counterspell you, but she's doing it at 3rd level, so she has to roll.
Can I counterspell her
what?
counterspell?
You can if you want to. Uses up your reaction, and you're going to use up a 3rd level spell.
So I can cast my polymorph and then counterspell her counterspell?
You can counterspell a counterspell, yeah. You can totally do it. But it uses up a resource on your end, too.
Yeah. No, I won't do it.
Okay. What level are you casting polymorph at?
4th.
Okay. So the DC is 14 because she's just casting it at 3rd level. Okay, so she gets a +5 to this. She has to roll above a 14.
Oh, yes!
Nope.
Let's go!
Turn her into
Okay.
a frog!
So she turns into a frog that has 1 hit point. So if you kill her, she turns back into her regular form.
Yeah, so...
But she's a frog right now.
You gotta save us.
Okay. Now I'm
Just all unpetrified for a second here.
how can I... Does that affect her...
She can't cast spells as a frog.
Right. Does that affect her thing on them?
Petrifying.
No, that stays. That's a lasting effect.
Okay, can I shake him out of it?
Well, it's her turn, but she's a frog. She can't do anything. She's just gonna hop away, I guess, from you guys.
Okay.
Attune. Unless you have something that cures petrification, they just have to make their saving throw.
Okay, well then, after that, I'm gonna move towards her then instead of going to try to...
Alright. So you moved 5, 10, so you have 20 feet you can move.
Right there.
Yeah. Attune, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Bless on what's his name?
You choose 3
hold on.
people.
Anubis and what the fuck? What's the other character's name? Eldrin and who?
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Enix, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I cast on Eldrin, Enix, and Anubis.
Alright, bless his concentration, just so you know.
Okay.
So
that's
you guys
fine,
all have a
got it.
D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yes, you can use that to get out of petrification.
That's true.
And then I'm gonna look for the box that Anubis found earlier.
Okay, it's under the bed.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay, that's as far as you can get.
Okay.
Anubis, make a Constitution saving throw and add a D4. So just roll. Well, you don't even need the
Doesn't
D4. So you save and you're not
Damn.
petrified anymore. That's at the end of your turn. And then Enix, make a Constitution saving throw.
D4.
Yeah. You can roll a D4, but you can't beat it.
It's
You
not
have
gonna,
16.
it's not gonna help, yeah.
Not gonna help.
Okay, Ildren, what are you doing? You're concentrating on polymorph.
I'm gonna try to grab her.
Okay. Let me look up
Slippery frog.
stats for a frog real quick.
Okay.
Slippery frog. That was very smart thinking, sir. Turn her into a frog so we have some time to get back into the fight here.
Yeah, make a strength check, and she's gonna make a dexterity check. She has a +1 as a frog, so you have to beat a 19. Damn.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
she
you try to
slipped
grab her,
around.
and she just like hops through, and she's like slipping out of your hands.
All right.
As you're up here. It's her turn. She's gonna hop away. 5, 10, 15, 20.
That lasts an hour too. Holy cow!
Yeah, last
It has
one.
hour-long
concentrate
frog.
on it, though.
So if I get attacked, there's a chance I could.
Hey, Atum, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm grabbing the box.
Okay, you slide open the box. There's a snake in it.
I'm on.
There's a snake in my box.
The box latches, right?
Yeah.
Is what you said
Yeah.
earlier? Alright, I'm gonna take it back this way. As far as I can go.
Yeah. Using your action?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No, you can get that far.
Okay.
Hey, Anubis, what are you
I'll
doing?
put a frog in this bitch.
I am going to. Oh, sorry. Move towards Ildren. Just as far as I can go.
As far as your movement?
My movement is 40.
Yeah, you get that far, but you can use your action to dash.
Yeah, I'll get up to the frog, try to catch it. Oh, I
Okay.
can't, but I can get up there.
Yeah, you can get your action and you can like step in front of it to try to block it. Enix, make a saving throw. Constitution.
Oh my god.
Get worse. Hey, Ildred, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to just make sure it doesn't get away from.
You can try to grab it again.
Yeah, I'll try to grab it.
Get a +1 to this. 6. Okay, so you grab it. You have the frog grappled.
All right, I'm gonna. Turn
She
around.
can't even attack you as a frog.
We need to put. That's why I made her a frog, not something. Turn her into a bear. Like that would have been dumb.
Yeah. Put her into the box. Take out the snake, put her in the box.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. A tomb, you rock over 5, 10. You can also move closer to a tomb, so fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the snake, I'm gonna put in the cauldron before I go over.
Okay, you dump the snake into the cauldron. You toss it over, I assume.
Yeah.
You just putting her in the box?
Yep, and latching it.
Okay. Fuck, man. I didn't expect this. Is not the way I expected the fight to go at all. Really? I guess combat's over.
For now.
Yeah,
We have
I mean, it lasts an
a little bit
hour.
of time.
But she
Let's
can't
look
do
around this.
anything.
Let's
Yeah.
look around this place here.
You guys look around. I will.
Okay, so yeah, you put her in the
Hold up.
box. I'm fucking so pissed about that. Her stat block is so big.
I'm gonna come up here and see what I can find up by the
Can I roll
Signy.
a Constitution check again?
Yeah, you roll your constitution. It only lasts for a minute, so you would be out of it.
Oh,
in a
I'm
minute.
out
There we
now.
go.
Now you got it. So
Well,
what's
that's
up here?
also-
What's up here by this sigil thing?
Okay. So walking up here, you see that there appears to be a cauldron, and then like this weird hand statue, and then like a weird diagram on the floor. It's just a pentagram because that's all that they had in the
Okay.
assets. But
And then this is a blood trail.
Oh shit.
yeah, that leads there. You see a staircase that goes up.
I'm gonna come back into this room with the panda.
Okay, so this appears to be like a study or like a lounge type area that she probably hung out in a lot.
Okay. Nothing of interest in here. I'm gonna investigate.
Nope.
I'm gonna examine the dining room table, it looks like. What's on top of the table over here?
You see like a bunch of weird cups and candles that have been like lit for too long, and the wax is all melted. Other than that, just a lot of weird shit in it. Roll investigation check.
Let's see. 12.
Yeah, you don't really see anything interesting
Me and Anubis are the same.
that you can determine.
I'm gonna sit in the hand. Does it comfy like that other hand I
It's
sat?
not
in?
a chair. It's just a
Oh.
hand statue.
And what's in the
Does the statue
cauldron?
break?
It's a glue again.
Every cauldron that you've seen has like this black boiling liquid in it.
I'm gonna
Can I
drink
pour
one.
it out?
You gonna drink what?
I'm gonna drink one of my other regular healing potions.
I was like, what?
You're drinking the liquid? What? I can heal you.
I'm
I'm
fine.
gonna use like a potion.
Can I try to pour this over?
The cauldron?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Make a strength check. Just to... Yeah. So you tip the cauldron over, and as you do, the liquid like splashes out, and as it hits the ground, it like turns into like fog as it hits the ground. All the liquid that it has touched that isn't in the cauldron has like vapored up into almost starts to fill the room with fog, but
Just kind of.
seems like they were
Musky.
like some sort of things that she could use for a layer action, maybe. She can't do now.
Because I poured it out.
Is there a vial anywhere? Like a thing to, like a bottle?
Enix is looking to see where these people may be kept.
Hey, well, there's a
think the blood
staircase in the
trail-
back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
people. That's right. I forget about those people.
There's a lot of weird like vials and jars and stuff that have weird stuff in them.
All right, he's
I'm just
gonna.
gonna
Take all the
continue to
vials.
pour out all of these cauldrons then. I'm just kidding.
Hey, write down you have an assortment of weird vials, and you dump out all the cauldrons, and the same thing happens with the black liquid.
And up the
Wait,
stairs
I
we
wanna,
go.
I want to take some of the cauldron liquid. Ah!
Well, there's still a little bit in there, I assume. Not a ton. But
Sorry.
got a vial.
Hold on, everybody group together so I can copy and paste you.
Oh, hold on. I don't have my mouse. There we go.
All right, hold
Can
on,
I
let me
get
go
a
up.
a vial of the black ooze?
Sure, write down that you have a vial of the black ooze.
Vial of venom. I'm just kidding. I'd be confused if I wrote that. I'm like, venom? What venom do I have?
Venom.
That's the first time I've ever used that poly.
So pissed. Her stat block is literally like the biggest stat block I've ever made. I spent so much time typing this shit. And I was like, should I give her legendary resistances? Nah. She's not. The party isn't that high level yet.
Polyrolls.
Dumping these cauldrons out.
You see a cage that appears to have 3 people in them. One of them is lying on the floor and not moving.
Shoot, that's this big cage, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else is this? What is this thing? A throne or something?
That appears to be, yeah, like some sort of chair that just sat in.
That look like
It's
a
overgrown.
giant skeleton.
Where?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
this?
it's a skeleton of a large human, of a
Okay.
large creature.
Enix is going to
What
the
is
thing.
this thing?
Yeah, what's
That's a
that?
table of weird instruments and stuff.
Gotcha.
Is there
Okay,
a-
so walking up to the cage, you see that there appears to be a younger female and an older female, and then appears to be the young boy is laying on the floor, not moving.
Okay.
We're here to save you.
You see that they appear to be around the body. They're like, we don't know what happened. He just dropped a few moments ago.
Oh,
Mm.
intertwined maybe.
Is this cage
Horcrux.
channeling their life into the tree and the forest?
No, it just appears that the cage was made out of. So the cage appears to be made out of bones, and then it appears to be held together by vines that have grown from the tree around it.
Mm. Okay.
So the cage is not channeling power into the tree.
Can we try to break the cage or?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll a strength check with your.
I think I know what happened.
I'm gonna help him roll. See his advantage.
Are you gonna roll your own, or are you helping him?
I'm helping him.
Okay, so you can roll another one, Anubis.
Damn it!
So it takes a little bit, but with your adamantine blade, or wait, you do double damage against structures. So yeah, you easily able to cut
Yeah.
through this. You feel a little bit of like a magical resistance, but your blade being what it was crafted from, get the Yankee and stuff made it, so it's able to cut through this and eventually.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, so the boy is laying on the floor.
Can I? I'm gonna check him, Eldrinus.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
Does it look like he's dead?
Well, roll a medicine check.
So,
Does not appear to be alive.
do I think that hold or spare the dying will? Is it too
Spare the
late?
dying, you can't spare the dead. Spare the dying works on unconscious people.
Yeah.
Can I bless his dead body so that we have a good life?
You do have a potion of revivification.
I do.
You
Yeah.
guys do.
Yep.
But do we use it on this guy?
Yes.
I vote we do it in front of the dad, so that way he'd be like, ha.
No.
Revivification has to be used within a certain time limit,
Yeah.
which is a minute. And
Yeah.
it's been pretty close to that. It's
Alright.
not been a minute, but
I'd
if you're
say
gonna
we-
use it, you have to use it now.
Let's use it.
Alright, fine.
So you take out the potion. Who's giving him the potion?
I'll give it to him.
So we are using Matthew Mercer's revivification rules. So basically, if you're using revivification, you just roll a d20 and you have to get 10 plus the amount of times that they have died. This kid has not died at all, so you have to get above a 10. If that doesn't work, you have to try to use more powerful revive stuff.
What is it? What I have to roll?
So just roll a d20, and you're trying to get above. You're trying to get a 10 or higher. If you don't, you might have to take him to somewhere to get more powerful magic.
Like those.
Ah!
Okay. That's their first thing. So as you feed the potion, you feel the soul be brought back. Hold on, actually you don't feel anything. So you pour the potion, even though the body is dead, it still appears to take, and you see as the liquid is less being drunk and more being absorbed by the body. Eventually you see that he breathes, and you see that the life kind of returns as his body becomes less stiff, and it starts to become a little bit warm to the touch versus the coldness that it was. And he is alive.
You okay, kid?
You see that he looks disheveled and hurt, but he wakes up and he goes, I don't feel good. But he's alive.
I think
Oh,
she.
he's so good, Mr. Stark.
I think she sucked the life from.
Maybe this tree has.
She feeds
Should-
off this.
We should probably get him out of here and then kill her, because I don't want her coming back.
I agree. All right.
Oh yeah, if these people leave though, watch for the trap in the front door. It's dangerous. It's still there.
Well, we're gonna take her outside of this place to fight her. If we're gonna do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight her in her lair.
Yeah.
So you guys have an hour that this spell lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's
let's
take her
get
back to the village.
let's get
You cannot get back to the village within an hour.
let's just get a little further into the fort by the statue of the knowledge or whatever.
Yeah. There we go.
Let me
Make it there?
prepare a map. Good thing I prepared that map just in case you guys wanted it.
Let's go find the satyr.
And we'll
He
send
can help
them.
us.
We'll send them home.
Hey.
Or shit, they may get lost. We'll just tell them to stay away. Don't.
We'll probably morph them into frogs too, and put them in the chest after we unlock it and get this bitch out.
You could have them stay at the house.
What house? At this
The
place?
house you're
house
in
we're
right
in.
now, yeah.
Well, what else is in here? I don't like this house. These vines connected to this tree give me an edgy feeling. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that.
She broke into our house and then kidnapped us. I don't know what happened. That was a few days ago.
Yes, well,
We've been trapped in this cage ever since we've been here.
your husband is alive.
That's good.
That's
Thank you for saving our boy. We owe you.
Well, I think
I
we're
don't know how we can repay you.
I think we're partially to blame for. We did not realize that she could do what she did. If she did what I think she did. If she did the thing.
She did her soul consumption.
Yes.
What is the reaction?
All right. We must. Unfortunately, we are going to have to finish her off. Would hate for her to do this to another family, so we need to get away from this place. Where she has her greatest power. Okay, I say we go. Take them with us, but
Yes, let's go.
keep them kind of at a...
Yep. Hey, hold on, let me put you all together. I need everybody. Ildrin, make a perception check, and Attune, make a perception check.
22.
Oh fuck me!
Am I
Oh, you're not
smelling
supposed
it?
to be there. You're supposed to be here. Sorry. All right, you notice as you're walking to the front door,
Nat
both
20.
of you notice a panther-like creature. Instead of a head, it has a giant eye. Like right there. And as it sees you, it starts to run away. What do you guys do?
I use hold person.
Hold. It's not a person. It won't work.
Fuck.
Is
Try to
it,
firebolt.
did it look
I use
scared?
sleep.
Well, it seems to see you and then it runs away. What are you
I
doing?
use sleep.
It does not look natural. It looks like, okay, so as you see it, since you rolled a natural 20, it looks like a panther that appears to have its head cut off and replaced with a giant eye. Does not look
So
natural.
I can't use sleep on it.
You could try to use sleep, yeah. Roll sleep. Do sleep.
Okay, hold on. Let me get over. Oh my god, computer. There we go. Boom. Cast at what level? 2. Level 2 sleep. 27
Let me look up its hit points real quick.
plus 12, I think. So 39.
Okay, you see it fall asleep.
Wow.
Let's go. Put it in a box too. We'll get them all in a box. We'll run a zoo.
Does it? It obviously doesn't look natural.
So yeah, it's like a panther that's had its head cut off and then replaced with a giant eye dipped in epoxy.
Can we examine it? Like, can we tell like how it was put on?
It appears to be sewn.
This creature must be put out of its misery.
Anybody know Talk to Beast? Because we can figure out how it happened.
What?
Talk to Beast and he says what?
Huh?
No, I don't have.
I can talk to him. Hold on.
Well, he's asleep right now. We
It does
gotta-
not have a mouth to talk.
Fuck, as only an eye.
You already used that spell today, too. To talk
Oh,
to
that's
the...
my third action. My first one I used was this one.
Oh yeah, you can speak with plants and speak with animals. They're two different. Oh yeah, fuck. It doesn't have a mouth. You don't know if it'd be able to talk because it doesn't have a head. It just has an eye that replaced its head. So, what do you guys do?
I don't know what to, like... Obviously it's unnatural, but I don't necessarily want to kill it if it's a decent thing.
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Can you tell your wife that...
I'm starving, so I made her give me food, so it's my bad.
Oh, did it not roll?
It did not roll.
No. So we caught this panther with an eye. Is that what we know?
A panther with an eye for a head.
Oh,
And
it's
it
the
looks.
eye.
It
of the
doesn't
head.
look. Yeah. So that eye was sewn on.
Oh,
It's like a giant eye for a head that has like a eyelid that blinks and stuff, but it doesn't have a mouth.
okay.
And it's asleep in front of you right now. It's not snoring. It
If I
doesn't have.
use-
It looks.
If I use Divine Sense, can I figure out if it's evil or good?
It's undead. If you use Divine Sense, it's undead.
Oh.
Hmm. Is there a way to tie it up or anything? Can we?
You could just tag it and kill it right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's just put it out.
I'm gonna
of its
chop off
misery.
its head.
All right, roll an
Its
attack.
eyeball.
Let me see how much health it has exactly.
Jeez.
And you get advantage
Yeah,
on attacks
you
too. 'Cause it's a
just
sleep.
yeah, you get advantage too. And it's technically sleep, so yeah, it's a critical. You just you cut off its eye head, and it
Rolls away.
as you do, you see that the eye kind of like spins up in the air and then falls, and as it does, it starts to shrivel up and turn
Damn
to
it, I wanted the
dust.
eye.
Same with the body.
Damn it, I wanted the body.
Well,
Well,
actually, the eye actually doesn't, because the eye is coated in varnish. So the body shrivels up and like, but the eye is like a little bit cracked. But it appears to be like an eye coated in varnish and stuff.
What's varnish mean? Can I get
Varnish
it
is
on
like
dictionary?
Varnish.
Like-
epoxy.
Yeah,
Okay.
like seals it,
It's like an epoxy varnish type thing.
Okay,
like a glass eye.
let's head out of here and get to that.
But yeah, and you see that as you kill it, it kind of releases this almost like energy. You fucking rolled a 22 to spot it, and then you. It's good that you
Or a
did that.
nat 20.
Let's just say it's good that you did that.
What a nat
I'll
20
tell you
spot.
what you guys did after stream, but it's good that you did that.
All right. Okay,
Alright, I'm picking
onward.
the eye up as we walk out. I'm putting it in my satchel.
You can
Ma-
pick that you have an
Kick this
arcane.
bear rug.
Yeah, that you have the eye or whatever.
Take the bear rug.
I'm gonna wear this thing.
I'm gonna put her on the map just so I can copy and paste her too.
Yeah.
But she's not actually there.
Ah, it's a bitch. I mean, a witch. Fuck. I'm gonna take the chandelier and all the coffee mugs and everything. Just.
Wait, no,
loop
that's the
back.
wrong map. Sorry.
Whoa, it's a tree.
It's another tree.
Is this the
It's
right
more
one?
trees.
No, this is the wrong map too. Hold on.
I don't see a statue yet, Kaden. Where's the statue, Kaden?
There we go.
I found a statue, I think. That was like a statue.
Set up where you guys want to set up.
Okay,
All right, those
Um,
guys can go hide.
right.
Where do you want to put her?
Right before the hour is up, I'm gonna blast it with a fireball. The whole
Okay, yeah. No problem.
box and everything.
We'll just have them wait over here. We'll say they're off
Yeah.
to where they
Yeah.
can see you, but they're not in danger's way. So she doesn't know where they are because she's in a box right now. So she can't even
Oh.
tell what's going on.
If I use sleep on the frog, will it be asleep when it comes back?
No,
He's gonna blast with a fireball, so it doesn't matter.
so no.
It'll wake
Wake
up
him
as
up.
soon as it takes damage.
Damn.
Any extra damage carries over.
Yeah.
So will be
Are we
hurt.
doing a new turn order or same one?
Oh yeah, we'll do a new turn order.
Yeah, no problem.
Damn, I did that 20. Fuck.
You guys all technically get a surprise round though,
Yeah.
It's true.
so you'll all get a go before she does.
Wow. That hurts. That hurts.
Not after the surprise round.
She rolled. Oh wait, no, she has to do the frog's dex. She rolled an 11, 10 plus 1.
Oh, good. Enix is. Okay, so Ildren's gonna blast her with a fireball, and then everybody else can.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like a cool encounter, layer actions and all that shit. And it's like, I'm gonna turn her into a frog. Okay, so she'll make her dex save as a frog, which is a 4 plus 1, so 5. So she takes minus 127. Okay, what are you guys doing? And where are you setting up? Where'd you set up?
I'll be on the other side of the fireball, however the distance is.
Yeah, because you can stand out, and then with your movement speed, you could run there during your turn.
Yeah. Pretty much put her in between us and then blast her.
Blast that bitch.
Okay, well, I'll rage again, obviously. Fire's still going. Is my turn? Or no, it's Enix's turn first.
Yeah. So
Enix is.
we'll say, yeah, Ildren went first because of the fireball, so that way nobody could run up. And then, so as you blast with the fireball, she turns back in, but then Enix's turn.
He is going in with his
This counts as a sneak attack, right? Surprise round.
Sure, yeah. You have advantage.
What's he gonna do with all that ass?
So
All
he
that
can. This
ass
is a
and
sneak
that
attack
jeans.
then.
Sure, yeah, because you have advantage.
He's going to use the whip short sword,
Okay, so you take out the sword and turn it into a whip.
or can I do the whip shield? Do I have? Can I do the whip shield?
You cannot get sneak attack with the whip shield. You can
That's
only
right.
get it with just the whip, because the whip is a finesse weapon.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I knew. There
The
was a
whip shield
reason.
is just to do a little bit extra damage. You have
One more.
advantage. So
Oh,
roll
right.
one more time. Yeah,
Let me see.
that hits. Roll damage. It is magical, right?
Yes.
It's a +1. Damn. Okay,
22.
Hey, Anubis, your turn.
Ah! I'm
so
also
you
going
rage.
to.
Remember when you
Where-
said this
is
was
that
going to
the
be a
one?
hard fight? Okay, so you're going to reckless. So you do use your bonus action to rage, so you don't get the extra attack this turn.
Okay. So
But you
just
do
two.
get 2 attacks. Yeah. 16 is going to miss.
Okay. I missed an
second
advantage
attack?
roll. That one hits.
Yeah, that one hits.
The rage comes out a little bit more. He's like, ah!
21.
Swung a little
I'm
early.
gonna miss this one.
God, she doesn't have access to any of her healing now. And then the last person, is everybody gone to Tomb? What are you doing?
A tomb is gonna, not rage though, cause he can't do that yet. He's not that class. But he is going to hit him with that good old axe of the bard. Bam!
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna use that divine smite.
Okay, you do the extra damage because she's undead.
Yes. How do I do extra damage?
You roll. What's your?
You're doing Divine Smite at level 1, so just roll another d8.
1d8.
So 11, 12.
Boom.
Damn.
Whew.
Okay, so it's 28 points. And then you get your second attack.
Yeah.
You're gonna Divine Smite this one
lady
too?
was No match for
Of
us.
course.
Okay, so make sure you have undead Divine Smite. Click at that. Oh, no, you actually missed the second attack. But it doesn't use up your Divine Smite. You have to hit. So. Hey. And then we start at the top of the round.
Wait, I use my bonus action to cast something cool if I can figure out one.
How many spells do you have left?
I have
A level 2.
3.
Your Divine
3
Smites use up
level 1.
a Divine. So you have -1 from
Okay.
there.
I have 2 level 1s and 2 level 2s.
You used a level 2 to cast Sleep, so you have 1 level 2.
Yeah, no, I only used 1 level 2 spell.
Oh yeah, you have 3.
The
I
Sleep
don't know.
was
how
the level
balance
2.
was.
So.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Phoenix.
use. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah,
Going
sorry.
next.
What are you using? Sanctuary?
Sanctuary.
Which creature are you warding?
Anubis.
I am the closest threat.
This means she's just gonna hit you then.
It's okay. He's got a lot
Good.
more health.
I have
Phoenix,
a,
your turn. What do you
I
do?
have a higher AC too, I think.
Yeah, you do.
Same thing. Attack.
Yeah, you gonna whip her to
Yeah.
get the.
I'm gonna,
Whippy,
I'm gonna
whippy
whip
good.
it. Whip it real
Whip
good.
it real good with a nat 20 whip out the gate.
Not advantage, but it's.
Ja. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's sneak attack. She's like a CR, like 12 or 14.
Damn.
Yeah, she's like high level. She can't do any of her shit. She's out of her lair. Um,
23.
When you ruin the DM's fun, the GM's fun.
she's looking bloody, by the way.
It's no problem, boys.
Anubis, your turn.
Okay, now I'm going to frenzy or reckless attack or whatever.
Yeah, so you get 3 attacks at advantage.
She might die, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, she might not survive this.
Nice.
Oh, that was
Okay,
almost a
both
nat
of
20.
or that one hits, and then again. That hits. If you roll another 22, something's up. Okay, there you go. So roll damage for all 3 of those. Okay, how much damage?
That's a lot of damage.
17. Oh wait, 20, 38, 48. Yeah, you kill her. She had 40 hit points left after all that, and then
I heal her real quick so that way she
that-
comes back and I can slice her head off.
So as you are cutting, how do you want to do this?
Okay, so she's still floating, right? She's floating now.
Yeah, she's like hovering. She hovers. She doesn't fly, but she hovers.
Okay. So
Which is why you couldn't see footprints when you were looking for them when she was invisible.
Yeah.
so first I'm gonna slash her in half from the waist,
Okay.
so that her feet kind of touch the ground, and I'll be at like mid swing. I'll be like, how does it feel to be grounded? And then I'll flip the sword up and I'll stab it right through the top of her head as she falls down.
So you slice her in half. You know, you say your cool line. As you slice her in half, there's like this shadow trail that is burned by your flame, and then you flip the sword and stab through her. And as you do, you kind of like pin her to the ground, and her body's just like stuck on the blade, and the flames are kind of like burning away. And then you see as it burns her, the shadow like dissipates and then gets absorbed into the blade.
And my eyes glow a little fiery red.
Yeah.
My
And
sword
her-
gets stronger fire, so I slap her again with my extra flame.
You notice as her body does proceed to burn, there's 2 things on her that are. There's hold on. Let's see. You notice that there's like a stone in her chest that, as her body burns, falls to the ground, and then both of her eyes do not get destroyed.
Okay, well, I'll pick
They
up the
also fall to
stone.
the ground.
I know he likes the eyes, so I'll let him have the eyes. But I'll pick up the stone. Does it look like anything I would know? Or kind of
Yeah,
checking.
it's a heartstone.
Heartstone.
Hearthstone? Is that a
Hearthstone.
game?
So what does the heartstone do?
Let me see if there's actually. Hold on. If not, I'm gonna have to make all things real quick.
Can I crush this one like an ember and absorb a heartstone? I'm just kidding. By the way, I still need my other dream. I never had my dream, so.
Well, yeah, you're going to get it after that. Hold on.
I'll put you to sleep for you. Just fall asleep willingly. I'll help you.
Yeah. You can use it to enter the ethereal plane.
Oh.
And then you can use an action to get back from the ethereal plane. So the ethereal plane is like it's basically like right over our plane. They like right over the material plane. So you could use it and then you can like step through walls and stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll pocket that.
And it has 10 uses.
10 uses. Okay.
And 1 use is going there, and then it doesn't
1
consume a
use
use
to
to
come
come back.
Okay. So it's
So
1
it's-
use to go every time. So 10 goes.
1 use to
pretty
go,
much.
and then getting back in. So 10 total uses.
10
Can you
goes.
take anybody with him or no?
No,
No,
Okay.
it's just.
it's used for single use.
What about
Is
the
there a
eyes? What are the
limit?
eyes do?
Is there a limit to be used in a row, or can it just be like
It just has 10 uses,
10
and then it
walls.
breaks.
10 walls, guys? I'm gonna run through a castle real quick. I'm just kidding. No.
But you could use it and stay in there, and then like. Also, the material plane or the ethereal plane can also like see different things.
Okay. Well, that could come in handy later.
But yeah, you kind of trivialize that combat encounter. And then
So
yeah,
what's
her
it
2
called?
eyes.
Heartstone?
Yeah,
Heart-
Hearthstone.
And 10.
Who took the
uses.
eyes?
A tomb. A Tom. Tom.
What'd you do with them?
I picked them up and looked at the back of them. Now, I'm not looking at the actual pupil. Look at the back of them.
They look like eyes, but they're not squishy. They're hard like marbles.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself. And Sanctuary, and I'm gonna look into the eyes.
And you look into the eyes. The pupils are still, as you look into them, they kind of like the pupils focus on you, but nothing happens.
Hmm.
Can I do an Arcana check
Sure.
with my not magic ass? Let's go. 13.
You're looking into the eyes.
Make
I
you.
used
They
bless.
seem magical.
He's blessed. He
But they
didn't
don't
turn to
seem-
stone, so we're good.
Yeah, they seem magical.
Hey, Elgin, aren't you magical? Here.
Enix can make a
Arcana
history
check me.
check,
Oh, Enix, make a history
Let
check.
me look at those.
or anybody can make a history check that wants to.
I'll have it.
If he fails, I'll try.
You can have
If
two
he fails,
people
I'll
make a
try
history
again.
check.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
19.
You know that one of the reasons night hags are dangerous, besides themselves, or night witches, not night hags. They're made from night hags. Is once you kill them, one, they can come back if they have their arcane eye, which is a creature that they sew an eye to. It acts as like a phylactery that can revive them and reform their body. But you guys found that and killed it. Another reason they're dangerous is because once they do die, their eyes can be used to create very powerful magic items.
Cool.
That can either they're also very evil magic items. They're usually not like, it's kind of
Oh.
like a cursed magic item. Yeah.
Well, what if I
So, like,
bless
my
it?
dagger
It's
that-
gonna be-
Ruins things for me.
Yeah.
But their eyes have been used to create like amulets that can petrify people, and it's very dangerous. And so like, one, the use of night witches' eyes in magic items is illegal. And two, all night witches are not to be are told like you shouldn't mess with these. You should just report them to the nearest like police or whatever.
Now we're gonna use them. I'm just kidding.
So who knows how to use these night witch eyes? Hey, where'd that satyr go? We need to go figure out how to use these eyes.
The family's gonna come walking up now that you're.
I say we turn these in to the guy who hired us.
Yeah, but what if he uses them for bad things?
He will not.
He's part of the government. he
Government's
literally
The government
is
never uses
head of
anything
police,
for bad.
basically.
She will not be bothering you anymore.
I'll give him one eye. I'll keep one.
Okay. Paladin carrying around an evil.
I mean, hey.
I mean, it's probably in the
Corrupted.
best hands possible, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's actually-
I will keep him safe. I will not use them for bad things. Also, you come in one night, I'm just sitting there. Mwahaha.
What are you guys doing?
We
So,
will,
how-
we
what's
will
up, family?
we will escort the family back home.
Okay.
Yes.
If we can find our way back home.
Roll. Who's leading the way?
I will.
Roll a survival check with advantage.
Bay Street chat.
We chat in the stream.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay. So, yeah, you're very easily able to find your way out. Surprisingly easy. Kind of following the same path. That vision that you got that led to the house, you actually end up finding that path and walk it, and eventually you're gotten back to Merc's Rest. You do not see the sad air again. You pass where you found him, but you do not see him.
Damn.
Or
hope
the
we made it
satyr.
back safely.
I also just deleted. Hold on, let me get you back your horse and stuff.
Not my horse. I actually want to change that anyway, so you can go and delete it. Fuck that horse.
Let's get back to town. She goes, do you know where you sent my husband to?
We sent him into the town because we did not know if she would come try to get him. We sent him to go meet with the head of the guard, the royal police.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I'm looking for where I put him. She goes, okay, and where are you going to be heading? How do we repay you for this?
It is not for you to repay us. We were asked. We do not seek payment for you. From you.
Yeah.
You can speak of the Dragonborn that saved you. Phoenix. I'm Dragonborn.
Would you guys have like a group name or something?
Yes, we're apparently
We're still working on that.
We're the Kidnap Crushers.
That's... I mean, you did just save my life, but like workshop it just a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't quite come. We had a name, but it sucked, so that guy's no longer with it.
Hey, well, I don't know if we can be worse than kidnapped crushers. So,
it was almost as bad. Yes.
did you guys head to the? Oh, sorry. Continue.
Well, our journey was blessed by Pelagus. Or Paylor, however you know him.
this is why I don't say the other name. I don't know how to say it.
I know him as Paylor. I struggle to use his more commonly used name now. Paylor has guided our way to you, and you can give thanks to him.
Hey, do you guys head towards the Nine Lives Inn?
Why is it every
Yeah.
woman in this town has giant breasts?
Just what I had. It's just I'm working on limited resources.
Maybe you're just a little horny.
So you head in, and they follow. And you see Braham still sitting in the bar because it's only been like a few hours. Like it's like 3 o'clock, and you guys left in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, we're back.
He goes, oh, hey, I was just talking to Jonas or whatever his name was that I gave him.
Jonas.
Jonas, yeah. You guys are back soon. Did you find the family already?
They're all dead.
Yes, we found them, vanquished the foe, and returned them safely. I told you Paylor would get our way through this.
That was fast. It must have been like pretty easy. Where were they?
Yeah, they were in a tree with the night witch,
And what?
and we killed her. Yeah. It's told you you don't fuck with the Dragonborn.
Roll a persuasion check. Gonna...
With advantage?
No, that's not a d20. Oh yeah, with advantage because you're telling the truth.
18. I'll roll again, just 18.
Yeah. You killed a night witch in like a few hours? Those things, they're very deadly.
Yeah, no,
They
just
almost
chop
caused
her
the
in half.
collapse of this entire nation.
Like,
Do you have proof of this? I mean,
yes.
I hold out
can't
the
show-
heartstone in my eyes.
Not the eyes.
And
The eyes
then-
are hidden.
I was about to say you only have one eye.
Gonna say, show him the eye. Show him the eye you found.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got her eye.
You can't be telling everybody that. It's like the people gonna want my eye.
First of all, there's two eyes,
Yeah,
but you could only show
them
him one.
Why can't I only show him one?
You can if you want to. You can show him both or one. You don't have to show him both. You can lie.
Yeah, one's gonna be hidden in my satchel. I'm like,
Okay, make a
here
deception
you
check.
go.
Well, just show him the eye from the dog, not the or the panther.
Yeah, I'll show
her
Some
eyes.
the panther dog eye thing.
He kind of looks like he goes, well, did you recover her eyes? The Night Witch eyes.
They got destroyed.
Make a deception
I think
check.
I found this one. I think it's a. I thought it was a rock, but I wasn't sure, so I
Yeah,
picked
make
it.
a
It looked really
deception check
pretty.
with advantage. I'll give you that since you. What is
Got a
your total?
19.
You got 19.
19?
Yeah.
I don't have stats for Brelhelm. Come on.
Come on,
he kinda
Wolverine,
takes- he
Thor,
goes,
Iron Man looking
okay.
ass.
Well, that is good. Their eyes were very dangerous. Where did you kill her in the forest?
By
Yes.
the statue of T. I say it in Elvish and I get pissed again.
Elvish. I speak Elvish. Well, hopefully nobody will find that eye. But if it's in the forest, then I assume it's probably already lost, transported somewhere else.
We killed her. We killed her pet. That brings him back.
That's good. So, wow, you guys are a different cut.
We're pretty thorough.
Well, I don't.
I told you that this
Hold on.
party is blessed by Paylor. If he puts it in our path, then he blesses us to be able to thwart it or kill it.
He seems like generally
Genuinely.
genuinely surprised by you guys. Well, if you are ever in let me go back to the map because I'm forgetting all my names that I made up.
Frederick Borg.
Put this
It's
away.
always Frederick.
If you're ever in Hartram, please stop by the Crystal Palace. That is where I am as part of the council. I'm. Hold on 1 second. Let me. He starts digging through his bag that appears to be a magical bag. And after a few seconds, he pulls out this weird. This is like it's almost like a plaque, like shield type symbol, and he holds it out to you. This will allow you entrance into the city and give you access to most places that a common folk cannot. This will get you access to nobility only.
Very cool.
This allows you access into Hartram, and will get you free access to the libraries. It marks you as an important member of society.
Might want to give that to Ildren. He'll probably not lose it.
It is a group symbol, so I would recommend sticking together if you go there.
It's what's it called again?
You can put it as we'll just say it's a nobility pass. Nobility pass.
Nobility, TEA, and
Nobility pass.
That's spelled in Elvish.
Nobility?
T.
Sure.
Nobility pass for Crystal City or whatever.
Yeah.
For Hartram, yes. But it as for payment, I shall also get that too. And did he give you a price? I can't remember if I gave you a price.
No, no price. Just a reward, he said.
Yeah.
We
We'll
don't
consider
really
the
care about
passive
price.
bonus. And he pulls out 300 platinum.
Oh,
Ooh. We'll split that 4 ways. What's that?
Which is 3,000 gold.
yeah. Holy shit.
So this is part of the funds I have. If you are looking for more work, I recommend heading to Hartram. We could always use mercenaries in this time of war.
Sounds great.
70,
Especially you.
75 each.
75
platinum
platinum
each.
each. So I'm at 95 platinum.
But
Killing a night witch is a big deal.
well, we are a big deal. I tried to tell you we're a
Fat
big
joke.
deal.
You really need to make a name for yourself, so I have something to report.
Yes.
By name, make a name, I mean make up a name for your group.
So what do you recommend?
Well, our group was called the Lex Fadals, which meant freer of the people in Elvish. We were given that name by a group of people we saved.
Bell lock.
Are you just saying random words now?
I think he thinks that means tea. Yes, so
I know how to say T fluently, okay?
so Ildren turns to the lady. They're there, right? The family?
Hmm?
So you shall give us a name.
Oh, fuck, now you're just putting me on. Hold on, let me some stuff. She's like, sure, let me think about it.
That is your payment. That is what you can do to repay it. Somebody will write it down.
Some patches.
I will
made.
give you. I'll come up with that by next week, or by next time we play. So we'll see. She says, yes, stop by my house later and I will give you the name.
Give me a name. Give me more than a name. If I stop by your house, then.
She's married and she has children and they are in that room.
Hey, your son is back thanks to us.
Man, what kind of paladin are you again?
Yeah, so you see that they go
Oh,
off
he's
and like sit at a table.
I'm sorry, these eyes are just wearing on me. I mean, this eye's wearing on me a little bit. It's just making me evil.
Trust me, if anybody's going evil, it's probably me.
You see Brauhelm kind of it's like, well, I'm afraid I don't have any more work, but I'm pretty sure by the time I get back to Hartram, we'll need something done.
That's
How
what
do you spell that? Hartram.
Hartram.
Hartram. Okay.
It's Hart and then R-E-M.
Okay.
Well, we do have business to attend to here, so we will do that. And when we make our way that way, we'll come by and see you.
Ildren, you get the tap on the shoulder, and somebody taps you on the shoulder.
All right, I'll turn around.
Yeah, you see. You see a noble-looking fella. He's elven, full elven. He's standing there with his arms crossed, and he goes, "Hello, I am Julius Sanctum. Or no, sorry, I am High Earl Lucius Seltris.
I'm Ildren.
I whispered to him.
Good to meet you.
I sent you a letter. Early. It's called a blue sealed note.
Get on note left at camp. Links. I don't. Oh, blue seal. Don't. There it is.
We have met
yes,
before.
Yes. Oh, yes. We have met.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The group is here. We have lost a few since the last we have spoken.
That is fine.
Where would you like to meet?
You have a room here.
We do.
I think that will work.
All right, we will go there. Hey, I know that name. Yep. Yep. I know that name.
Alright. He walks to the room.
All right.
I'll
we'll
meet
head
you there,
in.
is what he says.
All right.
You see Brown goes, well, if you do not mind, I have to start heading back now. I've been in this town for long enough.
Yes,
And he's
well,
gonna...
it was a pleasure. Have a great day. We have business to attend to.
Hey, what do you guys do?
We'll go talk to him.
Before I go talk to him, I'm gonna give it one more shot of playing this instrument.
No.
See that the band comes up and they're like, we told you to leave. What?
One more try on the harmonica. I got it this time. I'm
You already
better
tried
now.
earlier today. No, leave us alone before we have the gods.
Give me the
kick you out.
drum set then. I'll get the
I
drums.
go grab him. I'll grab him and I'll pull him away. Come on,
Yeah.
come
Give
on.
me the drums.
Come on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, he's a little drunk. Come on.
I need the drug.
I assume we all meet in the big room.
Yeah, we have business to attend to.
Wait, which room? The room with the table or the room with the bed?
Yeah, he's in the room at the table.
Okay.
As you guys walk in, you see him kind of like just looking around the room, inspecting stuff.
I'll guard the door.
This is not one of the nicest places that I feel like you could have chosen, but I guess we'll do.
Yes, well,
Cheaper the better.
So, what is your business in this town, if you don't mind me asking?
well, we just killed a night witch.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Apparently it was very evil, and we took it out with ease. You know, somebody who works for the likes of you should be easy to come to, you know, swat down evil. How is what's going on with you? What can we do for you? Is actually we were headed.
Well, I have built a identity. I am glad you got my note and were able to decipher it.
Yes, it was,
Hold on, let me pull up the note so I don't forget names and stuff. I have another servant named Julius Sanctum. Do not question him too closely. But just know that he works for me. You will now refer to me as a higher Lucius, or Celtrus. Do not use Selton, my real name, please. But as far as anybody asks, I am a noble lord from the Tri-Empires seeking to make my profit here during the war.
Okay.
what can we do for you? I know that we have promised.
Yes. Well, I seek to get in nicely with the nobility here. From there, I'll be able to do a lot of things. And in order to get into the nobility, I have to either buy my way in, which I may have some gold, but I do not have enough for that. Or I can take the place of somebody, replace them in a noble circle. I have an idea of what I can do.
Well,
Okay, your idea.
if this helps, we did just get this nobility pass.
Yes, that is a pass. I'm looking to be a part of the nobility.
I get that, but this
Be part of the inner circles.
Wait, who's
I'm
this
still
guy
working
again?
on it, but I need to find. I'm going to choose a nobility to replace somebody that is Don't worry, I won't choose somebody who's in good faith. I'm looking for somebody who's a little bit
corrupt.
Yes, so that way when they are taken out, there will be less questions.
Are you looking to get in with Dragonborn or?
The Dragonborn are fickle, or at least their relationship with the Platinum Crown is, and I have a feeling that they are going to break off soon.
Yes.
I've heard rumors of them seeking to form their own nation, which is not where I want to be in place, though it would be quite interesting.
Well, that Elgin says, well, to get this out of the way real quick, we will introduce you to our new friend. He is with us. He can be trusted. This is Atum.
Yes, I assumed since he was in your group. Atum, I am, well, Lucius. I'm sure they have told you about me if you're well versed into the group. I trust your judgment with your companions.
So just to give you, because we did tell the previous you, he is a blue dragon that we have.
He is
allied
a dragon, but he can change his form into a human.
Okay.
His name is Selton.
Yeah, he's going by a different name now.
It's like
Okay.
Prince.
I was very confused.
My goal is to head to Hartram. I need to get there. That's where most of the nobility is. So that's where I will be heading, and I would be honored if you would accompany me. But if you have other business to attend to, anybody here you need to talk to, that is fine. I can head on my own.
No, it's the least we could do. For what? For what we have been gone for quite a time, and we unfortunately have been betrayed by. Not betrayed, I guess, is not the proper word, but our other group members have left us, and
It happens.
which delayed our
Made
time.
some foolish decisions, we should say.
Delayed our time getting back to you.
I'm still good with the orc people.
Well, I'm sure you've made many connections, and I seek to make my own. So, I own a cart. Just quite fancy outside. If you need to talk to me, I will be there. I just thought I should tell you why I'm here. We do not have to leave immediately, but I do plan on leaving.
Well, we do. I do have one more
Sure.
item of business to speak to you about.
What is it?
We were entrusted with this egg. I'll pull out the dragon's egg.
You see, he looks very, very interested at this, and he says, may I take it? Not to keep, but to inspect.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We actually don't know what to do with it.
He looks at it. This is a silver dragon egg. Interesting. How'd you get this? This is quite surprising.
Like I said, Paylor guides our way many times and guided us to help this dragon who was, I believe, being attacked by
Sanguine.
Sanguine, yes.
Yes, she has been on a rampage. That reminds me. Us dragons have connections to the world that humans can understand. A sense. Something is happening, and something is changing, and we can all feel it. Dragons have been acting up lately. We had the 2 dragons in the northern islands, the white ones.
Is that why Enix got to run up his butt there the last couple days?
The silver dragon being chased by Sanguine is just another more evidence towards that something is happening, especially if she's being more active. And it cannot be good. I just thought I should let you know.
So how do we care for this?
Well, you need a hatchet, you need I believe for silver dragons you need a cold place, bury it in the snow.
Yes! Yes! I am fine with that.
You
like the
could
snow.
go up north for that in the mountains, but
How long does it take to hatch?
it depends on how old the egg is, I do not know. This one seems quite large, and so it might not even take less than a week, perhaps.
Okay. And then what do we do when it hatches?
Well, that is up to you. You have a dragon on your hands.
Train him.
I would not take them out in public too much.
Yes.
How to train your dragon.
But
And
this, if you hatch this dragon, it will outlive all of you.
It'll carry on the
Oh.
legacy of the Dragonborn.
Before it even becomes a young dragon, you will all be dead. Dragons live for a very long time.
Is that a challenge?
It
It's
isn't
not a challenge, it's the truth.
I'll
I
find
don't
some
know about
potions. I'll live long.
And
Unless you seek lichdom and become immortal, then I do not see many ways of you outliving this dragon.
Wait, you said something about the not tri-spires.
Yes, the
Wrong game.
Triumphers, that's my cover, is that I'm from there.
Yes. So can we go there one day? Like, just out of curiosity, would you help us traverse there?
Travel there is quite difficult now with the families on the edge of war again. So
I
could
think I have
try.
a friend there.
well, when do you plan on leaving?
I would prefer to leave within a week. But if you have business here, then you have business here.
Well, I think our business was to head to meet with you. We got entangled in this night witch. We do have a score to settle with the crescent crown, crescent sword.
Crescent swords that you are now working with too. Hey, well, I will be out waiting in the cart. Do come
Wait, if
see
he's
me.
If you're a dragon, how do you know what a night hag is? Or night whatever thing is?
Because he's been resting for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was basically in hibernation. So that's why he doesn't know what night hags are, because he wasn't alive when they came around.
Understandable.
All right.
I'll explain to you everything.
All right.
And what are you guys doing?
I think
Mm,
that's
I
it.
think we're
right?
going to end it there?
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it there.
wait, I want
With
my
that,
dream
we will
first.
end it. Okay, well, yeah, let's do that.
How about we sleep first and then we end it?
Yes,
Anyways,
as you
well,
go to sleep that night, Anubis,
Oh yeah.
you
Anubis.
feel the blade presence from there. As you go to sleep, you are transported back into that chamber with the lanterns, the fire,
Mhm.
and in the center cauldron, or what would you call it, like a brazier, you see the ember that you originally crushed. But looking at it closer, you realize it's less of an ember and more of a handle. And you
Okay.
see a vision of a blade, of like kind of like a cross guard and then a blade, and you realize that it is missing that part.
Mm.
And you just hear, "Find the other half." And that's how your dream ends.
Sweet.
Are we sharing the same bed still? Because I saw him fucking jumping up and getting ready to fight. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? What was that noise?
Sweet.
All right, we're gonna end it there. Thank you everybody for all the follows, the hosts. We will be on this Thursday for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. They are in
Whew.
the chamber or the vault.
We're near the end.
They're very near the end. So don't forget to tune in Thursday, 8 p.m. Arizona time, 9 p.m. Mountain time.
And then next week we have Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, next Tuesday is Curse of Strahd. And we just pretty much beginning that one still.
Kind of, you guys are in Valhalla.
Yeah, we're probably
Dead.
quarter of the way through that campaign, maybe. Not even close.
Nope.
1/8.
So
8%.
you can always
Like bordering 10%.
Yeah. So get a chance, follow everybody, everybody in the Drunkards and Dragons group. You can also support the stream by getting some Drunkards and Dragons merch in the merch store. The Hogfather, you got anything in your stream coming up?
Nope, no news right now. So
All right, that's it. We will catch you all next week. Have a great day.
Or Thursday.
Or yeah, we'll catch you Thursday. Unless you're